Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How is everyone doing on this wonderful Saturday afternoon? Hopefully you all are doing well. I know I am. I literally just woke up a few moments ago. I guess I woke up maybe like an hour ago, but my cat Meep was with me, so I was there cuddling with her for quite some time. So, today is going to be a bit interesting. I want to utilize maybe some specific killers, just due to the fact that I have a Vigo's Court match today, and with that being said, I want to make sure that I have some good practice. One second, just want to confirm what map we are on today. Now, if it's on our map, Ironworks. Okay, it is on Ironworks. Oh. Did I remove a reaction? Alright, well, okay, so it's Ironworks again, so I'm feeling like I might want to run Doctor. Ironworks has some pretty good 3 gens available to it that I did like running in that scrim against We Overslept, so I'm wondering if I want to do that again. Ironworks also, let me just double check something real quick. Dead by Daylight, maps. Ironworks of Misery is pretty small. It's not as small as Cold Tower at 132, but is at 160, one of the smaller map layouts. I'm wondering if Legion wouldn't be a bad idea. Legion could work, but so could Doc. Interesting. Hey, what's up, big dog? You are indeed first today. Let's start out the day with the Legion match real quick. Hey, what's up, Giraffe? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright. Still debating on what I want my 4th perk to be, whether it be Corrupt or Discordance. Discordance is nice in theory, but Corrupt is also pretty good. Doing alright, how about you? Hey, what's up, TDW? How you doing today? Hopefully your weekend's been going well so far. I'm doing alright, You know, I haven't had much of a day so far, just woke up not too long ago. Woke up around like 12:30, cuddled my cat for a bit, so that was kind of nice. She's a very cuddly cat, to say the least. Does Discordance do much for us, is the question. Guess it does tell us when there's 2 people on a gen and when to try and attack it. Still waking up, to be honest. I feel that, big dog. I feel like I'm in the same boat. I mean, to be fair, Frankie also woke up not too long ago with me, so that would make sense, I suppose. Doing great, man. Just tried Trapper and discovered he's actually really good and fun. I'm a little surprised. Thought he was trash. Trapper is an interesting one. He is pretty trash, to be honest, but he's a lot of fun. He's very gratifying to play, and that's one of the biggest things about him. If you understand how survivors think and can predict their movement, he is one of the best killers because he can just change the way the game is played in a very unique way. He's bad unless you have really good add-ons. Even then, it's dicey, man. Even with the add-ons, it's dicey. Like, you need a Trapper Bag plus a Trap Setters at all times, pretty much. Honing Stone's great and all, but it's not the best. But I love Trapper. I just wish he could get some love and either get his traps to be darker so they're harder to see, or that they give his add-ons to his base kit and rework his add-ons. Yo, what's up, Salty Medic? How you doing today? I have a question for you, Medic. Which killer did you not like playing against more during that scrim? Doctor or Demogorgon? We're playing against Object of Depression today. I looked over your gameplay against them a few weeks ago, and I noticed that they played relatively well against Legion, but didn't play well against Freddy on their map, Gas Heaven. But we're playing on Ironworks again with them, so... When's the tourney? So that's going to be at 6 p.m., no, 5 p.m. CST. So right after stream, I'll be hosting Vigo's Court. I did see a crow come back over here. 20 seconds, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, you want a man down? Oh, you have a head-on. You're a head-on gamer, eh? Okay. Maybe she's not a head-on gamer. Maybe she's just a little bit dumb. I got 5 traps in like 2 minutes and turned the game around. Yeah, that's the biggest thing about Trapper. He can just turn the game around like nobody's business. Can I get to this to pop it? Ooh, it's gonna be dicey. Okay. First survivor of the day, suicide. Hi, David. I see you have a key. You frickin' snot. Come here and die. Does he have life? What is that? No, he doesn't have life. Dead hard? Yep, there's Dead hard. Gotta always imagine David having Dead hard. No mercies for keys? Absolutely freaking not. I'm not a fan of keys, especially when Legion here is on a 11 win streak going on 12. Like, no thank you. Yo, what's up, Pammy? How you doing today? I'm doing pretty well, can't complain. Let's head up back to that gem. Alright, fatigue out, and then pop it again. Not doing it again. I feel that's easy. I'm sorry, mate. But GG. I can understand not wanting to play against Legion sometimes. Oh, hey, look at that. Another gen being worked on. Hello, my survivors. We got her. There's a surge, and we're good to go. I'm still waiting for my hello. What's up, Artemis? Sorry. Chat is getting to the point, like, of critical mass where it definitely sometimes is hard to follow everything going on. Hey, that's a good way to get my attention, big dog. The highlighted messages, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Save for that survivor match you want. It's how you know you're making it as a streamer. I guess it's true. It's true. It's getting to that point, and I'm really happy. Like I said it before yesterday, and I'll say it again now. I'm very happy with the way that my community has come together, and I cannot thank you guys enough for being the community that, you know, I envisioned when I started this. So thank you. You looking the wrong way there, Fang? You okay? Let's pop this real quick. Let's get this pop value. They're gonna get 1 gen out of here, but that's fine. Let's break this pallet here. Yep, that's the way I wanted her to go. Perfect. Dead hard. Guilt, am I thirsty? I mean, not particularly right now, big dog, but I get the feeling you're gonna spam hydrate any second now. Alright, that's only 1 gen down. That's fine by me. I see the Lori. She's injured still. Excellent. Lori, how you doing? You want to work around this pallet? You want to work around this pallet? I think not. I mean, they're trying to bait out the dead hard and go through me towards a vault. I can respect the play, but yeah, they're struggling with those dead hards, absolutely. Alright, let's see if they reset under hook. I mean, they might. I'm pretty far away, so it'd be a smart move to at least get one person healed, but it would then mean sacrificing another. No one around here, actually. Now, they did heal. There we go. I see you now, David boy. I saw where the David boy went. There we go. And you're still injured, too. Excellent. I'm sorry. That actually was the worst dead hard I've ever seen, David. I now agree with Big Dog here. Alright, let's get David on the hook. Looks like Lori's about to die. Oh! Talk about a last-second save. Holy hell. I am shocked right there. As the tournament scored, so for every hook, so every survivor can be up to 6 points for a killer. Fingman might still be down here, by the way. Fingman. Fingman. Huh. Alright. Guess not. But yeah, so every survivor can be up to 6 points for the killer, basically. 1 point for first hook, 2 points for second hook, 3 points for third and final hook. With that being said, then you can get up a total of 24 points off of the survivors, an additional 6 points off of additional endgame points. 5,000 blood points is 1 point, and then an additional point for hatch being closed. So that's the point system for killer, and I mean, that's what I play, so that's all I care about. To be honest, I don't understand the point system for survivor as much. I believe it goes like some points for some points for generator, and then exit gate opens, as well as the escapes, basically. They prioritize points for the escapes. I see what you were going for there, Fang, but it's poorly executed. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll be hosting Vigo's Court after my stream, because my team for Dwight's One Locker will be playing against Object of Depression. It should be a lot of fun. They're upstairs from the looks of things. Hi, who's up there? My god, you guys are just running haphazardly, aren't you? It's interesting that the scratch marks end here, though. Well, I'll just pop that out of existence, I guess. No point in me not doing so. Hope to get a PS5 soon so I can try out again for a team. Absolutely, Big Dog. Would love to see that. How are PS5 supplies? Are they in good health currently? Where the hell are these guys? Oh, they're healing again. Yeah, see, these guys are healing a little too much, realistically speaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A little too much healing. I'm gonna kill the David now. I want that key gone. You already used your dead hard. Hello! What's up, T? And that there is the 3K. We know roughly where the lorry is. Are hard to find, but I know a few people with the plug. Ah, I gotcha, Big Dog. I gotcha. Well, that's good news, at least. I know that before they were nigh impossible to find. Lorry. Oh, Lorry. Where's my lorry? Let's sprint around, try and find the hatch, I suppose. Oh, wait, didn't they spawn it in main building? Or is that basement that they spawned in main building? I forget what offering they brought, to be honest with you. There it is. Ooh, and these exit gates are not in a great place for survivors, I'll tell you what. These are some of the worst exit gates I've ever seen. Like, I've seen 90-degree exit gates, but look at this. Alright, Laurie, what you gonna do? Sheriff Legion's on the case, and I don't think you're gonna be able to escape. What to make for dinner for the week so I can get groceries? Yeah, we do need to do that. We do need to get our grocery list up. You know, the Laurie could theoretically grab the key from David. And I'm wondering if she did that. Uh-huh. Now, she can get by me to use the key, I have found. No. You'll die to the entity before I let you escape with that key in hand. Let's see if I'm able to body block her out of using this key. No. You have 30 seconds to figure out a way to use this. No. No. Oh my god, I hate that so much. She literally no clips through me. You can't actually body block the key holder. It sucks. GG, well played. But the good news is we got 2 people, or only 1 person left of the key. Yo, what's up, Liquid? Not too bad. How are you today? I'm doing pretty well. Oh, there's 2 keys. 1 broken key, too. I didn't even realize that. I seriously did not even notice that there was a broken key. I guess the Meg had it. Like, no, she did not. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm doing good? Doing good, man. Doing good. Alright, let's update the Legion streak. He is now up to a 12-win streak, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty exciting. Let's update that. That's another 3K under his belt. Legion now is at 12. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. I just do wish that you could body block keys out of that situation. The best thing that I've found to do in that type of situation, I was actually playing against a team last night when I was farming BP of a similar situation as that, but there were 2 people instead of 1 person left. So I body blocked the key holder, they open up the key, I body blocked the second person trying to come through, closed the hatch, and then I was able to get the 3rd kill. That seems to be the best way to go about it, but still, it's just ugly. It was a nice try, Bound. It was a nice try, I'll admit. It was definitely a difficult one to try and work around. I was trying to figure out whether or not I could body block the key holder and do that, but unfortunately you're able to literally no-clip through me as long as you're able to get to the hatch. But appreciate both you and Pump Industries stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you both here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. I'm an educational killer main that plays Dead by Daylight for a cause, specifically Extra Life. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. But it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a great day, and definitely looking forward to seeing you again in the fog. All right, Liquid says, let's spin that wheel of killer to determine who our next killer is. Thank you much for the follow, Pump Industries. Much appreciated, mate. All right, and DVD Randomizer says that we will be playing... Let's see. We will be playing the Wraith. Do we want to re-roll the Wraith or do we want to keep him? Up to you guys as per usual. Liquid says, no Wraith. Instead, we're going to re-roll and hydrate. All right. Instead, we'll be playing the Pig. And Nola Bound, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Would love to have you and Pump Industries in the Discord if you are interested. Best way to know when I go live, when I put up my YouTube videos, and to chat with me in the community offline. All right, Pig, you're up. Let's see, should be good here. Next week is Thompson House versus Hellraisers. Want to work with you on my Billy. Sounds like a plan. Righty. Just make sure I have no Discord notifications that I need to check out. Alright, Pig. Let's see what damage you can do on this match. Actually, what is Pig's win streak right now? I'm not even sure. I think Pig had a win streak. Yeah, Pig had a 3 win streak, then we lost it yesterday. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see if we can get Pig back on a win streak then. Liquid donated for a hydrate. Did anyone else donate for a hydrate? I forget. How's my day been? I mean, I haven't had much of a day until just now, to be honest with you. I woke up at like 12:30. My cat wanted to cuddle, and so I cuddled her for like a good 30 minutes before I had to stream. She was not all too happy for when I had to leave. I already did get 2 hydrates, so I'll hydrate another time for Artemis. Thank you. And on to the match. Let's see what offerings these survivors might bring, eh? No, I can't. You can't. She, every morning, oh my god, really? Freaking, Haddonfield again. Every morning she likes to come into the bedroom. She'll yell because she wants food and attention. She'll jump on the bed and then she'll try and like wedge herself between me and the crook of my arm. And so she'll cradle herself there. And just, like, sit herself with her head, like, in the crook of my arm. It's very cute. It is very cute. Alright, so what's our game plan for Haddonfield? Sounds like Sammy, to be honest. She wouldn't stop crying until I let her sit on my knee. Aww. That's very cute. That's very cute, too. Yeah, Meep doesn't really cry. She just kind of makes sure that her presence is known. And I guess she knows well enough to, like, when she needs to, like, be on her own. So she'll sometimes just, like, lay next to me rather than cuddling. Because sometimes she realizes, oh, you're busy. Okay, I will wait. But she knows when my streams end, specifically. She specifically will wait for me for when my streams end. Bengal mix. So she has a set of lungs for sure. Oh yeah, without a doubt there. Without a doubt. Meep is not a confirmed mix. On the other hand, hi Bill. Oh my god, ruin already. My word. These survivors are something else sometimes. She is a theorized Maine Coon mix because she has a belly pouch and the ear tufts, which are usually pretty indicative of either Norwegian or Maine Coon. So that's what we theorize, at least. But she's a very happy cat. Don't even try, Claudette. Don't even test me. Oh my god. I was not expecting her to drop that pallet like that. I expected her to be, like, on the door to loop around, not for her to drop that as immediately as she did. That was actually kind of shocking. Okay, there's the unhook. Oh, there we go. Yeah, don't think I didn't see the Claude, Kate. Don't even think for a second that I'm that blind. Let's get the hook. Alright, Bill went to the back. I wonder if he's going to the far box over here. Yeah, he is. I just heard him. No. You're not Noob 3, Fang. Get out of here. Hi, Bill. Alright, let's not leave Bill on the ground. He definitely has Unbreakable. That much. Who needs a Pig Mori when you can just have a DC? That works too, right? You know, it's kind of the equivalent. DC, Pig Mori. They basically die nonetheless, right? New perk DC. Seriously, though. I did see someone run over here. I saw someone run over here. I don't know where they are now. Oh, never mind. They must have evaded me and sprinted over. Oh, hey, here's the cape, though. That works out perfectly. You need to look behind you a little bit more. What's my favorite perk? Honestly, I love Thana. Thana is probably one of my favorite perks. Not even gonna lie. I absolutely love that perk because this game, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, this game is played in seconds. So Thana is one of those perks that, you know, just extends that time a little bit. I was playing against some of the DCs, almost crashed my game. Jesus, Little Rock. That's a little bit much. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Hitman, I must suck to tunnel survivors because you're garbage at the game. So, Bill, I have a question for you. What do you consider tunneling? Like, this is a serious question, Hitman. Because I want you to keep something in mind. I hooked 2 people before hitting you down again. So, what do you consider tunneling? Because I hooked the Claudette, I then downed the Fang, and then hooked you because you have Unbreakable. So I have a serious question. Like, I want to understand your reasoning and to why you think that and why you feel like you're being targeted. But I promise you, it's nothing personal. It's just me playing the game and, well, I knew where you were going. You disturbed a crow on the back row of houses, and because of that, I knew which box you went to. No, it's okay, the Murder Mittens. As I said before, I would rather that you guys, as the community, welcome survivors or anyone who else who joins the stream with open arms, even if they're a little bit upset, even if they're a little bit frustrated. You know, let me and T, you know, the mod team, me, T, and Frankie, take care of talking with them, because like I want to understand their argument, understand why they feel that way, and try and get them to understand, like, hey, it's nothing against you. Exactly, it's a chill chat. Alright, they vault. Hi, Fang. I know where you are. Don't think that I don't. You're pretty predictable. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. I don't understand how survivors can sometimes feel that way when, like, I'm very obviously... Oh, nice dead hard. Didn't realize you had that. That was a bad play, though. Let's vacuum you out of this pallet before I grab you, though. That wasn't a good vacuum. Is there a giveaway going on? Yes, there is, Shine. If you do ! giveaway, you can join the giveaway. Keep in mind, though, that you do need to join the Discord as well, as that's where I'll be notifying you whether or not you won. There's one. Imagine they go out back rather than out the front. No, they went out the front, didn't they? No, they didn't go either. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Here they go. Here they go. Hi, Kate. Yep, that's exactly what I expected from you. Forget what exhaustion perk you have. I don't think it matters. Alrighty then. Upsy daisy there, Kate. We now have an active box. I do see the Fang running for her dear life. I'm gonna let her go for a little bit and just regress this gen manually. We got Spirit. Ooh. Def told me you downed a survivor and immediately went after me because I was injured and then proceeded to hook me right away after leaving the other player downed. I mean, the thing is, I mean, sure, joke's on me, you don't run Unbreakable, but here's the thing. In the mind of any killer or survivor, one has to assume that the survivor or killer is running their teachable perks, right? So, like, if I see a Bill, I assume they're running Unbreakable BT because that's a strong perk. And not everyone has the time to unlock every single survivor or killer, right? So, if you're a Bill, yeah, assume you have Unbreakable BT. if I'm a pig, you should understand that I'm probably running surveillance, and that's just a matter of fact. As far as the tunneling aspect, I mean, it's not. You know, you're injured, you're next to me. Am I supposed to see you, lock eyes with you, embrace you in a loving embrace, let you boop the snoot, and walk away? No, I'm going to down you and then hook you and hook the thing, because I don't fear that the thing is going to get recovered before I can hook you, because she probably doesn't have Unbreakable. But hey, you know what, Hitman? You can feel how you feel. I understand. You might not like it, and that's okay. You know, you have your opinions. I'll have mine. You know, I shared my perspective with you, and, you know, c'est la vie. Where's the hook? Exactly, TW. It was a very easy situation. Not to mention that, but the timer on their head trap was not active. I usually like to down them if possible, because I'd rather that head trap be active and not being unlocked in the meanwhile. You know, Pig is an attrition killer, or at least a stall killer. Not necessarily always attrition, but is a very stall killer. Also, I just realized that this thing got the headset off. Hi, Claude. Let's get the hit on Claude. Want to keep my stacks. Thank you very much. I think. That's a good rune. Ooh, you're gonna steal in front of me. I mean, I respect the play, but save the best for last is gonna mean your demise. No pallets here. You have a dead heart. Yep, there we go. How does the head trap even work? I'm not sure when it starts counting down. Yep, so to give you guys a breakdown of how the pig's power works. Basically, what happens is that after so if a head trap is on a survivor, like it is on Fang, you know, was on Fang because now she's dead, and a generator is activated, the reverse bear trap is then activated as well. By default, a reverse bear trap has 2 minutes and 30 seconds before it goes off. Unless you have add-ons like Tamper Timer, which reduces the bear trap timer by 30 seconds, bringing it down to 2 minutes. Let's see. GG, well played. With that being said, let's see. Oh, that was a brand new part in that toolbox too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Also, yeah, see? Look at that. Borrow time. That's a build perk. GG, let me boop the snoot next time. Sorry, Hex. I let the last survivor boop. Your opinion's what's ruining this game. I mean, you can think that, Hitman. You can think that all you want. But hey, I do appreciate stopping by. I do hope you have a great day. And, you know, good luck. Have fun in your next matches. Good luck. Have fun in your next matches, Hex. Exactly. Self-care, say no more. It's true, Vice. Self-care is, can't trust some killers these days. I know. I'm a good killer, I promise. Feel free to stop by and say hi. Chat would love to talk with you. No, I understand, but let myself and let the mod team take care of toxicity. It's not something that I want you guys involved in, because I want to really demonstrate that this community is welcoming. Like, if it gets too bad to the point to where they're being disruptive, that's where TR myself will time them out, give them 2 times out, and if they then from there continue and persist and are still disruptive, then we'll ban them. But so far, you know, they're voicing their opinion. They're frustrated. And I can understand that perspective. You know, it can be frustrating to feel disenfranchised. But hey, it happens. Stuff is rough. It is, Shine. It can be rough sometimes. But hey, c'est la vie, right? Move on and have fun. So we did see a spin of the wheel. And Artemis preemptively re-rolling. Well, we got a ghost phase, so Artemis might want to take that one back. And instead, we got the Huntress. But yeah, so going back into the pig's ability. So once the bear trap is activated, you have a full 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get the bear trap off. As soon as the bear trap is applied to the survivor, 1 out of the 4 bear traps is designated as having the key to unlock it. So it's not like a percent chance like Trapper, where every attempt to escape is a chance at getting out. Instead, 1 out of the 4 boxes is the only one that you can get the bear trap out of. So you have a 25% chance for every box. Sometimes that means you can get it off in the first trap, and sometimes that means you'll get it off on the last trap. Every box, I want to say, is like 12 seconds to do a full search. So with that in mind, if you have to go through 3 of them, that's 30 seconds off your clock that you now have to keep in mind. So you go down from 2 minutes down to at least 2 minutes, or down from 2 minutes, 30 seconds down to around 2 minutes, basically, if you go through 3 boxes. And that's not including travel time. That's not including time you took the heal. That's not including time in which the killer chased you and stopped you from searching. And it's not like a heal. If you get taken off of that, you know, the box, the jigsaw box, it resets your entire progress. So it's a big thing. All right, so Hitman, you are getting to the point of being disruptive. You know, I think this conversation's going a bit long, so I understand your perspective, I really do, but at this point, I will be timing you out. It's no longer worth my time or my chat's time to continue this conversation. It's getting out of hand, so I'll time you out. You're more than welcome to stay. I'd be more than happy to have you here as part of the Guilty ones if you do want to hit that follow button, but I need you to chill out. You get 1 more warning, 1 more timeout, and after that, you will be banned. No worries, Hammy. Have a good one, mate, and hope you have a great day. Off with his head, indeed. Hey, what's up, Snag? How you doing today? How have you been? Also, what's up, Psycho? How you doing? Psycho, I have a question for you. Based on our last scrimmage, who do you think I should run? Doctor, or should I run, Demo? I'm interested. Pig has a cool power, but it doesn't sound like it's powerful enough, to be honest. It just is that I've never seen a bear trap kill someone in-game. It's really happened more often to be worth it. I'm good. Can I ask you something? Absolutely, Snag. What's up? Realistically speaking, I find the Pig's power pretty good, actually. She has a very strange amount of kills that you can get on her. But the biggest thing is you need to know how to work the traps, because if you're chasing a survivor with an active bear trap, it pauses the timer. Now, there's a way to work around this, because you can do what's called a proxy chase, and chase them while having your back turned or having your face at the ground, and you can chase them off a bear trap or a jigsaw box, but not pause the timer because you don't initiate a chase. And so if you proxy chase people off these boxes, it reduces that timer, and you can just kind of grind them down. Without add-ons, it's a little bit worse. Ideally, with add-ons, Pig is amazing. Tampered timer plus jigsaw trap. Tampered timer, as I mentioned earlier, reduces the trap time from 2 minutes 30 to 2 minutes, and jigsaw's sketch increases the number of boxes from 1 to 5. And so it means that they now only have a 20% chance away from a 25% chance. And that might not seem like a lot, but it is huge in the grand scheme of things. I bought the Oni. Need some tips for him because he's going to be my main. Absolutely, Snag. I would love to play an Oni match. We do have a Ghostface match from T, who requested it. With that being said, T, could you do me a favor and remind me after that match to play an Oni match for Snag here? I would love that. Using Dead Hard, but I kind of like... Hello. Let's see. You don't fault out. I want to say there's 2 people here, by the way. I could have wound up around the corner. I honestly didn't deserve to hit that. Not in the slightest. I messed that one up. I was off. You were also killing in the last match of 4, so you can use the score to decide. Exactly. I'm definitely going to do that, Mantis. If I feel like we are behind by more than 30 points, I'll probably run Wraith or Trapper, just so we don't waste killer. That's 2. No perk BK Myers? My word. You guys just love seeing me suffer, don't you? That was freaking horrible last time I did that. Yeah, they dropped down. They dropped down. They wouldn't go in the basement, would they? I mean, they could have. But they haven't been down here. They could have went back upstairs, I guess, after dropping down. Have to leave for a bit, but I'll leave the stream up. I appreciate that, TDW. Appreciate the lurk. Always great seeing you here in chat, and I'll see you next time. The last BK Myers was way too funny. I know you guys enjoyed my suffering. So I'm sure that we'll do it again soon. Once we get all the perks and whatnot on killers, I will be updating both tip menu and channel point offerings. So that way you guys have some more things to work with. Just heads up on that. What about Insidious Bubba? I mean, we could always do Insidious Bubba, but I mean, realistically speaking... Oh, Elodie, come on. I mean, I'm not going to basement camp if that's what you want. I'm not gonna be that toxic, that's for sure. Yeah, she's going all the way around. Yep, I am indeed a killer main. I'm an educational one at that, so I'm here to teach killers how to play killer, but also survivors how to play against killers. I'm gonna break this real quick. Darth Insidious. You guys and your freaking meme builds, I swear to God. Yep, there they go. That's 2 downstairs. There's gonna be 1 person here. I'm not sure where this 4th survivor is, by the way. They seem to be just kind of immersed. I'm not liking the way this match is going with Huntress. To be fair, I don't like bad him for Huntress. I feel like there's a lot for them to work with. Did I see them right here? Oh no, that was a freaking truck. That was the toy freaking truck I just saw. Freaking head-on, gamers. I mean, I was thinking about opening that, but I also wasn't, so I don't know. How I didn't grab you is atrocious. I hope you understand that fact. You're going to basement, Lori. Gilton, you and Frankie got Indian yesterday. Has me getting one today. It was so tasty. Indian food's really good, especially if they use the right spices. Like the saffron rice that I had yesterday was delicious. I just heard someone drop down right behind me. They're going to try and go for a sneaky unhook. Did you see my message? Yes, I did, Psycho. Wait. They're not there? What are the lockers nearby? Unless they went upstairs to another locker? Hold the phone. Hi, Quentin. I definitely heard a locker. I knew that much. Yeah, your doctor would be better for the smaller maps like Hawkins. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Hawkins is a bit long. The only reason why I don't like Doctor for Hawkins, to be honest with you. But the thing is that Ironworks is one of the smaller and more symmetrical maps at 160 square meters. So it's not bad on them, especially because the 3-gen on Ironworks is actually pretty good. If you include the one in middle, you can usually get them locked down pretty well. I definitely saw someone up here. Well, this basement's hard to get out of. Okay, that works out perfectly. Hey, what's up, Emperor? Oh, she has Lithe. Look at that. Am I body blocked? Hi, Quentin. That was something. Yeah, he'll try and draw me out so that the other person doesn't get hooked again. Is this the Elodie? Sorry about that. I wanted to chill, but my friends wanted to play games as well. No worries, Emperor. You're good. You're good. Elodie literally just crouching down like, you can't see me. If I crouch down and don't move, you can't see me. Because she dodged, it means that I do get a hit here. Alright, so they got the other person up. That's fine. We made a lot of ground here based on that. LD is not Claudette. No, she's definitely not. Not in a bright green freaking sweater to boot. Hi, Fang. I figured that you'd still be here. Oof, that was ugly. Oh my god, seriously? I must have needed to aim that a little bit higher. I mean, you can loop me around this LD all you want. She means she's gonna die. And if you go for the exchange, that's beautiful. Thank you. She fades out of existence, everyone knows that? Yeah, until you hit her, then she's the loudest survivor in the freaking game. That's kind of how it works, right? You know, it's a trade. If you're the loudest survivor, then, you know, you get to be invisible when you sit still. Now they healed right in front of me. Hi, Lori. Let's get you out of the game next. Yo, what's up, Zappies? Good luck tonight, man. Let's have a good series. I'm very much looking forward to it. Did I just miss her completely? Wait, did she go into locker? Is this the head-on gamer? Yeah, it is the head-on gamer. LED's new perk, Insidious. Lori, I have concerns for you. I really do. I feel like you've head-oned a few too many killers, and like your head might be a little bit soft. Gonna be a cool one. It really is. I'm very excited for this series, Zappies. And if you have any feedback from me or the team, please, 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 I would love to hear it. We're still a growing team, and we're still learning how to play in the Vigo's court, so I'd love to get any feedback that you might have. All right, Quentin, where the hell are you? Same with you, Elodie. Literally, we were about to lose this match, but those plays in basement literally just saved us. What's up, Elodie? I knew that you had to be here somewhere. No, no, no. Oh, you don't have a vault there either. Wow, this is a bad house right now. Emperor redeemed a survivor match as well. So we have a Ghostface into an Oni into a survivor match. That's what we're looking at right now. Her head is broken. Guilt, I'm gonna need a survivor match from you today. Looks like Emperor hooked you up on that one. Alright, Armus and Big Dog queued up. Anyone else who is interested in queuing up, you can use the Survivor Friends queue. And looks like we got a full squad with Artemis, Big Dog, and Murder Mittens. But just because we have a full squad now does not mean that we won't play another Survivor match later. So make sure you use that Swift queue to queue up for the next match. Yeah, Emperor is the current Baron of channel points, it would seem. Frankie used to be, but I believe his stock is a little bit dry now. Hi, Quentin. Yep, he went out back. And is continuing to run. Oh, is he on the pallet? Oh, that's a bad idea, Quentin. Alright, he's gonna have to drop it here. Really? This Quentin's just really dedicated not to throw it. Like, he might just get me into a pattern, but we'll catch up to him eventually. I'm shocked that didn't hit. I should have aimed a little bit higher, I guess. There we go. Just a little bit higher, that's all I needed. Gil, I got a question? What's up? What's up, Abram? I take it you were in the last match. Which character were you, out of curiosity? Were you the Elodie, or were you the Feng Min? And Snag also queuing up with the Survivor friends. Sounds like a plan. Oh, you were... Okay, you were... Abram. Abram? Tactical Lamp and Lemons. I don't see an Abram. The Fang. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I was like, wait 1 second. I don't see an Abram here. The Fang. Oh, were you talking about when I first hit you when around the corner? Is that what you're talking about there? I completely missed them on my Nurse's Calling. That's my bad. Yeah, I figured that would have been a bit of a shocking one, to say the least. Are they back downstairs? No, they're not in whisper range. No, I'm perfectly fine. We got another spirit. I love this game. Jesus. I do have a Discord. I do have a Discord snag. It's just probably because I'm still waking up a little bit, Artemis. But no. I'm also just trying to pay attention to chat a little bit more. Like, the biggest thing is that I want to respond to you guys as much as possible, but sometimes it can be difficult with how much is going on. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. Hi, Quentin. You're kind of predictable. What killer do I main? I actually don't have a killer main. I play every single killer pretty evenly. We use what's called the Wheel of Killers to determine who I play during the stream. This is a bad one to loop here, Quentin. Yeah, that's a bad one to loop. Yeah, right now we actually are going for a 50 win streak on all of the killers. So you can actually see where we are with the exclamation point streak. Command. Hey, what's up, Bruce Rodam? How you doing today? Ooh, hey, Hatch. Sorry about that. Not sorry. Come here, Elodie. Time for you to die. No, all good, all good. I appreciate the question. Oh, that was so close. But no, I'm not aggravated, I promise. If I sound that way, it's possibly because I'm just waking up still. There we go. I mean, Daddy Myers. Ah, in that case, you and T and Carl will get along well. They are a fan of Mr. Myers himself. They like to try and steal their spaghetti. Now, let's hook her over here. You're playing, yes, I am playing Mamacita. Huntress is a lot of fun. Like I said, starting to get a little bit better. This map is a little bit iffy for her, though. I'm not horribly happy about it, but made it work. We honestly turned around because of a basement play. We got 2 people in basement, and we're just able to turn around because of that. And let's close hatch. Play Survivor more, just want to practice her 24/7. So you have joined the League of Killer Mains. Where I, on the other hand, am being forced to play Survivor quite often now. The tables seem to have turned in some ways. GG, well played. But, Abram, I would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. Like I said, I am an educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer, but also survivors how to play against killer. Do you watch anime? If so, what are your top 3? Oh, God. So I guess the question is, what's my top 3 right now? Because I do watch anime. Right now I've been watching Fire Force, been watching Black Clover. I just finished Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is really good. I really enjoy Demon Slayer. So I'd say those maybe right now, but like I also have some other ones that I have watched, like Inuyasha, Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist. I'm a consumer of media. I watch a lot of stuff when I'm doing stuff. Fire Force, I would definitely recommend catching up on. It's pretty good. Had a 9k BP escape against one earlier. Seriously, that's ugly. Wait, you escaped with 9k though? How in the world? Yep, don't forget Oni survive or Ghostface survive Oni blah, 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 blah. Ghostface Oni Survivor. I can say words sometimes. Let's also update our win streak on Huntress. She got a 4k there, so she's back on a 1 win streak. I sat on the hook all game while others gen rushed like mad. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that's kind of the way to go about it sometimes. Sometimes you need to leave someone on the hook that just gens out. Pickles and I were saying Swift yesterday, and we had a hacked lobby of 2 killers. Really? I have not seen any hackers recently. I did have one that was teleporting. That was ugly. Also, thank you much for the follow, Abram. I appreciate ya, and welcome to the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. Also, Frankie, if you're still in chat, could you do me a favor and turn down the temp? It's getting a bit warm in here. Had a hacking nurse. That was the best game I've ever had. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying about that, T. Yeah, they hacked you out of the map for an escape. The Reed killer just looked at the other one like, are you lost? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Had a hacking Legion of Hatchets? Yeah. I feel like Legion, for some reason, is like the prime hacker killer. Either that or Ghostface. It's always the same. They just fly through the air like Killer Jesus and rain hatchets from above. Ghosty with hatchets too, yeah. My favorite anime is One Piece. One Piece is really good. The only thing I don't like about One Piece, so I know I'm a heathen, but I have dyslexia, so I watch dubbed rather than subbed. Like I said, I have dyslexia, hence why I don't watch subbed, because I will absolutely butcher whatever they're trying to say. So the only downside of One Piece is that the dub comes out so slowly, because all of the English voice actors are on so many different shows. Like, I can look at every other show and go, oh, that's Zoro. Oh, this is Frankie. Like, my god, everyone like, there's only like 5 English voice actors in the anime industry. Nothing wrong with watching dubs. I agree, but I usually get a little bit of flack for it. I can't stand bad dub voice actors. Thankfully, I will say, for like a lot of the major animes, there aren't a lot of bad ones. DBZ is like the only one that I can stand. I feel that. I feel that. I do enjoy DBZ as well. I will say, like, a lot of the One Piece voice actors are pretty good. There's also like the Scientific Railgun voice actors, which are a bit newer. I like them. The ones Funimation uses are pretty good. Yeah, I only watch Funimation right now, so that's why. But like I said, they only have like 5 voice actors, so it takes forever for them to dub anything. I watch sub because dyspraxia is the opposite. I mix up spoken words because distinguished sounds is harder for me. That makes sense. That makes sense, T. I like Demon Slayer. I like the art style. I love the art style of Demon Slayer. I also love the music. They did an amazing job with the art style and the music. I was very happy with it. I'm very excited for the movie to be coming out. I believe someone said it's coming out in February, like the 28th or 9th, something to that degree. I forget who mentioned that in chat the other day. Or no, it wasn't chat. It was in Discord. That's right. It was in the off-topic Discord. It's really good. I want to incorporate some of it into my own. That'd be pretty cool, T. Taking some inspiration. Yeah, the biggest thing with shows is that it needs to draw me in. It needs to have me asking questions and trying to, like, understand the world that it's created. Practicing now, lurking during games, but be back during Lobby Simulator. I appreciate that, Fusrodam, and good luck in your practice. I'm sure you'll do great. One of my favorite songs from One Piece is Bang Sake. Oh my god. I'm not sure which one that is, I'll be honest with you, Abram. I'm horrible with names. Though the one I like the most is probably the one that Brooke is known for. Yeah, we got Midwich. I'm not happy about it. That Brooke is known for. Not sure if that's Bang Sake or not, though. Let's see if we can get some grabs on this map, at least. It should be up here, on the opposite corner of where I spawned, is usually how this works. Nope, not here. Brooke's song? Yeah, I really love Brooke's song. 4 bills in this lobby? Oh, God. Well, have fun with that one. Remember, do not leave them slugged. Unfortunate. I don't know why she left that area. Oh my god, this Lori. Dead hard? No dead hard. Let's get Florian Trimmers off and a hook to boot. I did hear someone right behind me. I don't know what you were thinking there, Kate. That was very questionable. Lori is a bit, yeah, I don't know. This Kate's not much better, though. She threw God Pallet so early. Oh, hey, look at that. There's also someone to my left. They're gonna try and hide. Hello, Bill. And look at that. God Pallet's gone. Drop it. Dead hard? No dead hard. Why did she teabag and waste God Palette? Am I watching Purple Rank Gamers right now? It feels like it, especially because No C Killer is still on Hook. Well, I stand corrected, no longer on Hook. But still. That was very silly. Now we're gonna leave her 99. And go for whoever else is here. Oh, actually, I mean, you're right here. But you probably have DS, so you know what? I'm not gonna go for you. Oh, hello. I saw someone else. I'll leave her 99 for later, once she gets healed. There's Steve, though. Hi, Stevie Boy Wonder. Come here. Don't worry. Ghostface just wants a hug. He's not gonna stab you with his stabby knife. It's okay. He'll vault. Meaning we have to break this. Oh, did she vault back? He did. Hi, Steve. Did we get distance on that? Not enough. Drop it? He didn't drop it. Wow. There we go. There we go. I love that part of DBD lore where Danny admitted he just wanted a hug. Stevie boy. Oh, Stevie boy. Come here, Steve. Do you want to stare at Ghostface? We can have a staring match, Steve. I promise, it's fine. Though I am the undefeated staring match champion, Steve. I wouldn't go about it. Did I miss him? No, he's right here. He's only 50%. I don't care about that too much. He's smart. He'll play the palette well. I need to fall off with Steve, I think. He's at 50%. I'll leave him like that. While I go patrol some gens. This Steve's not dumb. Abigail Ramon's getting into Danny's cosplay just to give yourself a hug. That is a play. That is a play. Are they not on gens at all, by the way? I want a hug from Gilt. Aw. I appreciate that, Murder Mittens. Maybe eventually when we're going to cons. Yeah, you exposed me, but you're also exposed, so that's a bit of a problem, ain't it? There we go. I hate Fortnite. And Fortnite ain't for everyone, that's for sure. I personally, I enjoy it, just I cannot wrap my head around the building mechanics. So you want to get a PH cosplay, it's over for everyone, it'll be the biggest self-care plays. Hi, can you get off of this gen, please? Oh, you already are. You dropped down, I think. Hold up. I'm pretty sure they dropped down. I'm not sure where. Yeah, see, the cosplay I want to do eventually is, hold up. Did someone go down to the basement? No. Okay, I didn't think so, but I for some reason I saw the scratch marks. I wasn't sure if they went into the other room, upstairs, or down in the basement, so I had to check. That's unfortunate. I wanted to grab her. What killers do you hate going up against? I mean, I'm not exactly very good at Survivor as of yet. I'm better than what I used to be. With that being said, Dead Hard? No, Dead Hard. Yeah, it's still on 5 gens. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think I'm on 4 hooks right now on 5 gens. Throwing tremors off. Just gonna check 4 gens. 1 upstairs. 2 upstairs. Okay. Let's go up. That was 1. That was 1 right above. Oh wait, hold up 1 second. Hi, Bill. How are you? Oh, Billy boy. Did they just get rid of... They got rid of Devour Hope. That sucks. We're just about to get to the best part of Devour Hope. Hi? Can you not do that, like, right in front of me? It's kind of rude, Kate. Especially when you're on Death Hook, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm fairly certain that she's on Death Hook. Oh, we're just gonna chase her down. I'm a gen jockey? Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. But yeah, as far as killers I don't like going against, I guess Clown. I'm not used to going up against Clown just yet with his abilities. That was kind of a smart move. That was kind of cute. Where's the closest hook? Oh, there's one right behind me, of course. Well, Kate's dead. Thank you much for the reminder to hydrate there, Abram. Oh, she's not dead. Why I think she was dead. Is there another Kate in this match that I'm not aware of? There might be. Hi, Lori. Is Lori going to exchange? So, Lori's exchanging, which only means one thing. She either has BT... Okay, so she has BT. And you have DS. Yep. Lori has DS. Do we want to eat 2 DSs back to back? Let's do it. Screw it. Let's do it right now. We'll eat 2 DSs. Oh, wait. The Kate has a DS, but the Lori doesn't? What is going on? That I was not expecting that one at all. That makes 0 sense. Because that was definitely not 60 seconds for that Lori. So I'm confused. This Kate on the hand's like, come after me. Okay, I'll come after you, sure. It's a play, I guess. I mean, you're on death hook without DS. Death from above. Alright, Kate's dead. Yeah, that was strange. I did not expect that. I expected to eat 2 back-to-back DSs, especially with it being a Lori. There's no doubts in my mind with that being the case. Alright, no one there. No one here. Oh, they did get all the gens on the top floor? Oh, wait, no, there's 2 gens on top floor. Never mind, I lied. I lied. Need to stop giving people an atomic wedgie with the way he hoists people up. I mean, I feel like every killer gets a bit touchy. Are you the teacher? I am the teacher, and these guys are running around the school without a hall pass, Abram. You know, some teachers use a ruler back in the old days. This teacher, he uses a knife. Where the hell are they? Are they just playing Immerse now? I guess they are. Oh, Immerse gamers, how I really hate you sometimes. Just means that this game's gonna drag on for forever and a half. PH is a janitor and survivors are the students. What's next? Would nurse be the principal, I guess? Doctor being the nurse? Do I teach history? Yeah, the history of how to get stabbed. Oh, no, I teach anatomy. Yeah, I teach anatomy. Or no, I teach photography. That's right, that makes more sense. I teach photography. I apologize for being toxic earlier. I have not been having a good day and took my frustration out on your playstyle. I apologize. On this game, I mean not in general. It's all good, Hitman, and I appreciate the apology. Honestly, apologizing takes a lot more effort than not and just moving on, right? So I really do appreciate you apologizing and would be more than happy to welcome you here as part of the Guilty ones if you are still interested in joining. He has a pallet here, right? Yeah, he does. And he'll vault. He'll vault. He'll vault. And dead. But yeah, no, happy to have you here. And, you know, I completely understand the frustration. I really do. You know, sometimes this game can really get the people. Hey, thank you much for the follow, Hitman. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Guilty ones. Happy to have you here. If you have any specific killers that you like to play and would like to learn how to play better, let me know. Be more than happy to share the wealth of knowledge that I have. This last survivor's upstairs. We can get up from this area. She can drop down, though, I'm pretty sure. Not too far away to out there. Wow. That's gutsy. Hi, Bill. I mean, you're a dead man, and you just sentenced Steve to death as well, actually. He'll get the momentum. Really? He didn't go for the unhook. That's shocking. You know, what I was expecting him to do is go for the unhook after that with momentum, but he did not. Alright, Bill down. My sister's friend got kicked out of her parents' house. She's 18. because I'm really sorry to hear that, Abram. That really sucks. If you're not aware, I know you're newer. This is an LGBT plus LGBTQA plus friendly channel. You know, I have a boyfriend, Frankie. So with that being said, I definitely feel for your friend's sister, and hope that they're able to get the help that they need to, you know, live a good life. But GG, well played to these survivors. Let's update Danny's win streak with another 4K. She's living with us now. Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully, you guys will treat her well. But that's very nice of you and your family to do that. All right, Abram with the Wheel of Killer. So we will do Wheel of Killer. So what we're going to do is we have our Oni match for Abram. We have the Survivor match for Emperor. And then we have a wheel. I'm pretty sure that's the order now. So Wheel of Killers for Chilled. We did that one. We did Ghostface. We haven't done the Survivor yet, so we'll keep those queues up. We need to do the Hydrate, and then we'll do the wheel. Hey, thank you much for the follow, Snag. I appreciate it, mate. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. If you are interested, make sure to join the Discord. And a stretch from Snag as well as a preemptive reroll from Abrams. So let's roll the Wheel of Killer. We landed on Clown, but then we reroll into Doctor. It's Mad Grit time. I swear to God, Psycho, you just love your Mad Grit. You love seeing Mad Grit value. I don't think I have it on Oni, so we're gonna have to do Mad Grit after our other matches, though. Because, yeah, I do not have Mad Grit on Oni. So here's a question, Abram. You said that Oni is going to be your main, right? Do you want to see a match with mainly Oni's perks plus default killer perks, so you get a good idea, or what? Whatchamacallit? What perks do you have available to you? Snag was Oni? Oh, I thought it was Abram. Let me double check. Sorry, Snag and Abram, if I got you two confused. Abram was One Piece. Was Snag Oni? I have Discord, yep. And then I can't see any further back. Okay. Sorry. That was me. Sorry, Abram. Sorry, Snag. Got you guys confused. Oh, God. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do real quick. We're actually going to play a real match of... do I want to play a real match of Oni? Do you want to play Analyst Oni? I mean, we do have the Yamaoka Sashimono and the chipped Sai-Hai, which is pretty good. We don't have the Tiger Tooth, though. You know, we're just going to play Analyst Oni. Yo, what's up, Hex? How you doing today? Well, we're just going to play Analyst Oni with my perks, rather than run perks that are default on Oni, plus killer default perks. But if you want to see that, Snag, let me know. Or if you want recommendations, depending on what perks that you have available. Just finished cooking? Ooh, that sounds very good. What you cooking up, Hex? And cleaning? Sounds like you had a productive day, whereas I, on the other hand, woke up literally at like 12:30 and then started streaming 30 minutes later. So we have, let's see. Oh, I got Adept Legion in one go. I was very proud of myself. I realized I never done that. Hey, very nice. Yeah, Adept Legion is sometimes a hard one to do because you need to use your power pretty efficiently. I think in English it's chicken stew. Fair enough. Chicken stew sounds good. Did you make your own broth, or did you like have a broth that was pre-made? Groaning Storehouse. Okay. Based on spawn, trying to think. I'm probably gonna be by Shack. Gotta go. I love you too, Abram. Have a good one, mate, and looking forward to having you back in chat soon. Crow has not been disturbed, so none of them have run past this area, but that doesn't mean that they're not back here. No, they're not back here anymore. Like I need tips for perks and stuff like that. So first off and foremost, one thing to keep in mind with Oni is that Oni... Okay, sure, give me that pallet. Oni is a power-based killer, and he's a snowball killer. So sometimes it's okay to leave people, or to leave people injured, and to go for someone else if you have that ability to do so. Your biggest advantage is getting them to the vault and to do actions, because that drops more blood. But for perks, I would personally say Infectious Fright's one of the better perks if you have it on him, because you can snowball out of control. Sloppy Butcher is okay in theory, but in execution it can kind of be a little bit lackluster. Pop is nice, though I do also like the idea of using Surge, but I also like Pop and Surge as a concept in general. Let me just check on this gen to the left. Yeah, that's what I thought. I should have saved the Pop for this one. You know, we're gonna regress this real quick while Chaser, because he wants to run the LT. Oh yeah, she's smart. She's paying attention to the red light. Will she vault? She does. Ooh, that's quick and quiet right there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's quick and quiet. So we now have our power. So basically 2 hits plus like 1 or 2 blood orbs will give you your power. You don't always want to use it right away, though. You want to use it on ideally healthy survivors, unless no one's healthy, in which case just freaking go for it. Demon Rush whoever you want. Hi, Claudette. So we see 2 healthy people here right now, right? So we're going to go for our power. Ooh, that was a beautiful stun. I'm not going to lie here. But we predicted where the Claudette was going. Like how Onya straight up punches the door. Yeah. He's big, big, scary, angry man. He punches doors for fun. Let's head back to this gen real quick and see if they gen tapped it. I want to pop it if so. Chlorophobia is good on Oni. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Oh, this is a great pop too. She wants to play the LT again. No, she said hell to the no on that LT wall. Instead, I need to find a pallet. That's what she said. Do you have Dead Hard? No, you don't have Dead Hard. You're down. It's also okay to leave people injured because it leaves them to drop a lot of blood points around gens. And also around heals, too. Other decent perks on him, I would say Infectious Fright. Monitored Abuse isn't bad because that increases your terror radius while in a chase. So Infectious Fright gets an additional 8 meters on it, leading it to 40 meters. So if in 40 meters, you should know where everyone is. Wow, they're really aggressive on this gen. Yeah, players need to definitely underestimate the LT, 100%. I would say survivors do it more than killer, though. I can get a hit here, without a doubt. Yeah, because that's a mid-vault, and we get our power again. We're going to go for the exchange. There's the hook being moved, so, you know, we got him. Let's down her. You can also find some survivors by their blood trails. Yes, that is also very important to know. If you're like myself, though, where I leave a lot of blood laying around, something to keep in mind is don't always rely on that. All right, we see someone who's fully healed here. Oh, you thought you were going to be sneaky. Ooh, he got a good 360, though. I can appreciate that. But you're not going to escape this one. Nope. Just got bullied by a Blight. GG. Oof. That is an oof right there. 2 things to also keep in mind about the Oni's ability. When you go to pick up a survivor, you basically preserve some of your ability, where you can then save it for the next time. So, for example, I have my ability halfway. So next time I see a healthy survivor and hit them, I should have my power back. That's a really important thing. Sometimes you want to just snowball and, like, go off on Oni, but sometimes you also want to keep your ability. Your power's toxicity. You are a toxic survivor, Hex. You are right. You are right. You bully survivors. Or killers, rather. I'm sure you'd also bully survivors, too, for that matter. Alright, well, let's continue to chase you, I guess. No, you don't make that. Not in the slightest. Alright, let's hook you right back here. Oh, look at that. Someone has for the people. Yeah, that's definitely for people. Without a question in my mind. That's still regressing. Let's check both middle and this one. I also have a passive known as Instigate. What are you, a freaking World of Warcraft character? They must have healed Underhook. Let's grab this bank real quick. So that's a good example of when they heal in bad locations, it can lead to really bad moments for survivors. Because now I have my power for free. No, you're not going to get that double vault. Not about that. Another thing to keep in mind with Oni is the fact that you need to learn how to 90 degree your survivors. So during a demon rush, you can get like up to a 90-degree angle on your ability, which is insane. I like giving Oni their powers. It's easy to blow them like that. I mean, I guess it's easy to bully some Onis. Some Onis are a little bit more reserved on their demon rushes and will just chase you down for the insta down instead. I like myself. I'd much rather do that, unless I'm rushing across the map when I know someone's there. On the fake jukes. Oh yeah, trying to learn jukes is hard, man. It really is. I'm just gonna grab this real quick, and then go for you. Death from above. And then we will hook you and pop that gem. Blight isn't even bad. I mean, there are some pretty good blights out there, Hex. There really are. Like, I will not lie. There's some nutty blights. Oh, wow, they got this gem. How do I want to play this is the question. I mean, Let's have her drop it. That would she waste a resource. Wow, I did not expect that, to be honest. I was going to break the pallet and then get some value with some distance, but I did not realize that she was going to vault that. That was, she crumbles under pressure. Holy hell. That was a gift and a half. They brought Haddonfield? What, Haddonfield for a Blight? That doesn't feel like a great matchup for a Blight, I'll be honest with you. Let's grab this. Grab our power again. A lot of us got 2-tap. You want to play this game again? I thought not. Let's pop this. He did great on that map either ways. Gotcha. There we go. Got the 90-degree angle on Oni. And a down to boot. Gotta love it. Gotta love those 90-degree angles. By the way, Snag, are you on PC or are you on Xbox or console? Swipe around tight corners? Gotcha. Yeah, that's something that I need to get used to, too. I need to practice my Blight more often. I'm on PC? Okay, perfect. So PC is great for Oni because you can get those really snappy 90-degree angles like you saw on that Jeff there. Otherwise, it can be kind of dicey to try and get those hits on console. Oh, they must have healed right here. Perfect. Just grab my power. Oh, hey. I don't even... Oh, you know what? Shoot, where's another blood orb? I need to chase you into a blood orb. Because I literally need one. There we go. We're good. Like I said, I literally needed one for my power. Yeah, you're not going to get away that easy, my friend. Let's break these 2 palaces. You can't loop them. And then demon dash towards her. And got another 90-degree. Gotta love it. Can basically get a 180. I mean, if you have your sensitivity high up enough, absolutely you can. I do not have my sensitivity high up enough on Oni. I feel like the 90 degrees is enough. We did see the crow over here, by the way. So they did disturb that. Not sure where they are now, though. Maybe they're on the LT. Nope, they're back here. They stopped running, though. I wonder if they're behind this rock. Nope. They're pretty... They have to be pretty close by. No idea, though. Let's find Hatch. It's better to find Hatch than to search around for the survivor. Not here. But if you're going against survivors or Swift or play well with corners, I guess that's true. That's true. That is a fair point. Having the 1-8 turn is great. That is fair. Well, definitely not here. I wonder if it's in middle. It's definitely not by Shack this time around. Don't think I have any more banks of blood to work with either. Survivor hasn't found it, and I haven't found it either. This is surprising. You could gather blood and go around the map? Yeah, I could. I mean, by the time I do that, I don't think I'll be able to find hatch in time. It has to be in middle. It literally has to be in middle. I feel like I've searched everywhere else. Oh yeah, they're probably teabagging hatch at this point. I bet. Or maybe I'm the first one to find it. Maybe they're just playing wicked immersive. Either that or they're on the exit gate waiting for me to find it. That's also another option. That could have been why they were right here. But doesn't look like it. I guess we'll just demon dash over to the other side. Nope, nothing. I mean, these aren't too far away, so we'll be able to get a pretty good line of sight on these pretty consistently. I'm shocked that they did not find that, by the way. I'm not sure if maybe they're just following me or just sitting in the locker somewhere. I mean, they would need a silent open to make this work. And they do not have it. Yeah, Claudette really just being immersive here. Alright, goodbye, Claudette. Time for the 4K. GG's, well played indeed. Those two gates that close impossible to open, 100%. I mean, with a silent open, at least you can try to, but it's definitely not gonna be in your favor. GG, well played. Alright. Well, let's update the Oni win streak. That is another 4K, so he's back on a 2 win streak. Very nice. Unless the killer is very slow. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Either that or just not paying attention, right? Alright, so we did the Oni match now. So now we have a Survivor match. And then some Wheel of Killer and also Psycho's Mad Grit. Yep, it is Survivor time. Okay, relax there, Angry Man. Relax there. So let's get Artemis in. Let's get Big Dog in. And the last person was Murder Mittens, which your name is Death Dabs here. Let me jump on my Adam. I see Big Dog already bringing in a key. Why not? Alright, alright. Now let me pour some blood points into Nia here. Need to get her to 35. Yeah, 35. Yeah, because we keep dying. I mean, it's possible that you're getting tunneled due to that key, but I feel ya. It's nothing but tryhards. I mean, it is a Saturday, so you're going to see a lot of people who know how to play on Saturday, because obviously they don't have anything else they need to take care of. 2 spirits and a blight. I mean, blight I wouldn't say is that much of a tryhard killer. He's very nuanced. Yeah, I want to grab. Oh, of course I would do that. Well, I guess I only wasted 1,000 blood points. I love getting blights. Blights I imagine are a lot of fun to play against. I like bringing green keys, just so you can draw aggro hex, I take it. I don't have enough blood points. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's switch back to Adam and put on... I guess we do have the toolbox that we took out of the trial. My excuse to not do any gens. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense, yeah. We were on Ironworks. What, with Blight or with Spirit? We got Spirit on Larry's. See, Spirit on Larry's I feel like isn't the best in the world. Yeah, we'll be prepared. We'll do just fine. Find easy loop spirits on Larry's. Yeah. I mean, there's so many vaults that it's very easy to double back when in chase. For me to die first. No, you'll do fine, big dog. You'll do fine. Is that a green key or is that an actual, like, iridescent key? Big dog. Not just that, but I have quick and quiet. Oh, yeah. Well, that definitely helps then. That's for sure, Hex. Without a doubt, in my mind. We also update this. So we got survive next match. We have... What is this? 5 swift queues. So we need to complete you and you. So the next... So if we do play another survivor match today, right now the next group of survivors will be Murder Mittens, Snag, and Abram. But I feel like Abram did need to go, if I'm not mistaken. So Abram might not make it for the next one. Red key? Okay, gotcha. So as an extra mind game. This is true. This is true. I mean, between that and Iron Will, you'll definitely... The spirit will definitely have trouble finding you. That's for sure, Hex. I don't like using Iron Will. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, 99% of the time, it's not a great perk to use. And then there's like those small moments where you play against a spirit where it's very good. Personally, I think it's a waste of a perk slot for the most part. Basement and Killer Shack. All right, and Hatch and Killer Shack. Well, that's gonna be a thing. Yep, good luck indeed. Let's hope that the killer doesn't tunnel you out of existence, big dog. Well, I guess if they're camping, we'll be able to do gens. All right, all right, all right. Remember I brought a purple key in the offering for Hatch? And I imagine that you just drew aggro the entire time, X? What's even worse is if you bring a map offering on top of which, but I wanted to know if I could use the key if it was completely depleted. I imagine you could, right? Or can you not? I'm curious on that one. I'm actually not sure about that answer. Oh well, Ironworks again. Oh, right. We do see a gen right here. Yeah, I was able? Okay, well that's good news. Hello! Welcome back to you. Oh, bollocks. Of course I would jump off that gen as soon as I get a skill check. Oh, she's on me. Alright, so Killer Shack is down, just a heads up on that. I did use that a little bit early, but I'm kind of happy doing it. Oh, I'm sorry to both of you. Hunch is on me. Yeah, she's gonna be on you now. Yep, sorry. I'll complete the gen you're working on. Look, look, look. She was chasing me. I didn't realize you were right here. Oh. Well, that was almost unfortunate. I did not see a red light that entire time. Oh, she got hatchets. Oh, I did not expect her to jump back to the window. That's my bad. I thought she wound up too early. Hey, look, in that entire time, to be fair, we got 2 gens done, so that was kind of worth it. That was kind of worth it. I could have done a little bit better on the LT, though. I didn't realize that she's going to wind up through the window. Ooh. Wait, did Armis just get insta-downed? We're good. No? What was that? I thought you were healed. I'm very confused, or did he get grabbed? Use my Swift not dropping God Pallet unless really needed. I know. I'm just happy at the fact that it's able to A, dodge the hatchet, and then also get the stun. But I guess I really shouldn't have done that. She has barbecues, by the way. One after the other. That's impressive. Alright, so she's gonna chase you. I'm gonna stick on the gen. Oh, wow, she comes back for the gen every time. Okay. I need something here. She's still coming for me, I think. Yeah, I need something. Yeah, she must be right underneath me. Okay. Well, good news is I lost her. Bad news is I have no idea where she is now. There goes Big Dog. Not too far away from me either. Yikes. That's a yikes right there. Armis is also hit. And they have flowing shrimmers, it looks like. I just saw a gen crab. Thank you. Thank you for the heals. Because I've been on hook, you haven't been. So I want to get healed up and then I'll heal you. And then we can go for the unhook. I'll just reset because I definitely do not want to have... Oh, wait, hold on. They have barbecue, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can even get this heal off. Barbecue might be the death of us. All good, Hammy, all good. Like I said, biggest thing that I recommend is just let T and I and the mod team handle that type of situation. Ooh, that was interesting. Argue over who gets healed? Really? I would always say whoever is hooked the most should be healed first, and then reset afterwards. Big Dog just got tunneled. That's not good. Just don't like my friends being bad mapped by someone who... All good, Hammy. Just understand that, you know, I don't take it all too seriously. Let me see. I'm gonna go for Big Dog. I'm gonna see if I can heal him up before the Huntress gets him. They're freaking far away. The Armis is down there. Oh, of course, the gen crab right in time. Well, that sucks. Armis on second hook. Get you up. If they have barbecue and chili, this could be an issue. Alright, I'm gonna take aggro just so that way they're not on you, Big Dog. Got the dodge there. Oh, what the? Okay, I did not expect that one to hit. I'll be honest with you. The only thing I can think of, Artemis, might be that she's using Territory Imperative. Which is an option if she's running Adept. Oh yeah, no, it's ended T because, yeah, Hitman came back and was very apologetic, so I'm happy about that. I'm just a short little break for me, so I'm gonna get back to work, and you guys got this. Let's go. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you. We just be screaming at each other like, all right, you get healed. No, you go and get healed. None of us gets healed. Jesus. Yeah, these hatches are not too bad. She knows what she's doing. I want to say she's definitely red ring. Thank you, Murder Mittens. I appreciate you. Okay, no one's down. Good news there. Let's get healed up, because I'm on Death Hook now, and Big Dog is down. Yeah, there's a small issue where someone was a little bit salty because they felt like they got tunneled when they didn't. So Big Dog's on Death Hook now. I'm on Death Hook. Murder Mittens, if you could... I'm going to stick on this gen, Murder Mittens. If you could get Big Dog, I think that would be a good idea, because Artemis might go down here. I'm hoping not, but Artemis is also on Death Hook. I'm going to... Yeah, Murder Mittens, if you can go, I'll stick on the gen, because you're not on Death Hook. Spam run into the locker. You won't. Iron Maiden. Yeah, I want to say that... Well, no, Iron Maiden. So they're not running Adepts. Okay, she's going after me now. So, Artemis, I need you to jump on that gen. Nope, dead hard. Nope. I'll go down here, but we need to do that gen. So I'm dead. I'm dead, by the way. Don't even try for me. I'm hoping that you guys are on that other gen, though. You're not. Not in time. Shoot. I made every killer game because it was just a fun perk. It is a fun perk, I will say. Oh, Big Dog's just going to try and body block. It might not be enough. It might not be enough. I'm close, but no cigar. Yeah, it was a good attempt, Big Dog. It was a good attempt. Hatches and Shack. You are correct. Hatches and Shack. Someone did bring the offering. Oh, I guess we could go now. Yeah, that's true. He needs to spam vault the locker. Yeah, Big Dog, if you need to dip, if the Huntress is on you, like, just dip. Oh, geez, this is gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, she'll break. Ooh, that might be a bad place to go, Big Dog. There's nothing. Oh, actually, you know what? You might be able to get it in time. Might be able to get it in time. We'll see. Woohoo! Oh, freaking gave you a haircut right there, Big Dog. It's right there. It's right there. Right there. She's on top of it now. Never mind. Yep. No. I got it. I got it. Oh my god, she's right on your butt, man. Alright, you got it. You both got it. Woo! Alright, not too bad. Three people out. I want to say that's pretty good. We all spam vault into locker. You got a pip? Nicely done, Artemis. Yo, you was ducking in real life? Seriously, though. Freaking, those were close hits, man. I want to say I did run that Huntress pretty well at the end there, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm getting better. Oh, hey, they're live. Fraud WST. Let me take a look. They are a TTV from the looks of things. ST? Frost? That makes sense. Not Frosty Frost, just Frost. Let's drop him follow and give him a GG well played.
Is it snowing out? No, not yet.
Fun.
Giltspire. Thanks for the follow, man. GG well played.
Anytime.
Well, good. I'm glad you had fun.
Always here to
I admittedly
support.
got a little bit tunnel visioned on that Claudette at the end there for having the key, but you know, these things happen.
No worries. They like to be chased. But I'm going to step in. Going to.
Oh, like to be. Okay, you know that makes sense. That also explains why they didn't like use the key at the end there either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Big Dog likes being chased, so don't worry about that.
There we go.
I
Yeah,
hope
GG's everybody. You did good.
you have a great stream / night. I'll stop by and say hi in
Let's see. What do we want
the
here?
future.
Guest discordance.
Yeah, it seemed pretty nice though.
Yeah, sounds good. Have good matches, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
No worries, and thank you. Alright, yeah, they seem nice. As the Claudette, yep. Alright. Tell me you can't catch me? No, I'm not gonna be mean. They're nice. I used all my keys so I couldn't use the key. No, I'm pretty sure Hex was just saying that you can use key even if it's depleted, Big Dog. Yes, we're done with Survivor matches 4 right now. That is correct. That is correct. So now we have a Wheel of Killer, which landed on the Doctor. So we're gonna play a Doctor match. Okay, no, not Survivor. I don't think I can play Doctor on Survivor. That'd be a bit awkward. Instead, we're gonna play Doctor here. I confirmed it took me 15 games, but I was able to use it. Okay. Didn't know that I knew the hatch was there. Were you not the one, Big Dog, to bring the hatch offering, or was that someone else? Yeah, that's why I was surprised why I didn't use it. Can I reroll? No. So Doctor was the reroll Artemis. Both of us? Well, I saw there was... Well, no, there was a basement in Shack offering, and then there's a hatch in Shack offering. So there was not 2, but 1 of each. Because I forget who it was. Someone rolled, and then someone re-rolled immediately, without knowing who the first one was. So we got Doc. And then after this, we have a Mad Grit game that we're going to probably run on either Legion or Deathslinger. I'm not sure which. We'll figure it out. Is that a TTV? I'm going to say Prophet J TV. Let's find out. Hold on. I bet you it is a TTV. Prophet J. Prophet J is a TTV. Yep. All right, let's go say hi.
I don't want... Oh, we got 2 of them. We got 2 of us. There's 2 of us here.
Hello.
This is
I am
the
your
David party.
killer.
I need to find my perks.
Good luck,
Shit,
have
where
fun.
are they? Spine chill. Resilience is an R. H. Why? It's a good perk.
All right. Well,
Yeah. I mean, it's especially good for vault builds. Like,
not paying attention to chat, so I'll go say hi later. Be right back. Gonna finish clean summon. Sounds good, Hex. Sounds good. The Hatch McMillan spawn inside or behind Shack. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much always. No, not going to stream snipe. That would be bad. Do you want me to bring you your leftovers right away? Actually, Frankie, yeah, that would be appreciated if you could. I have not eaten yet today. Taking the key off, I don't like being tunneled. I mean, I guess it's a great way to practice getting chased, right? Because people definitely get aggroed onto keys. Like, I try not to get aggroed onto keys. What I try and do is at least then pressure gens and get everyone onto 2 hooks. Because then you can just kind of deny them the hatch entirely. But I know that sometimes is not possible. But that was serious. That's true. Yeah. They even admitted that they were gunning for you at the end there. Because you had the key in hand, which I guess makes sense. What you should do next time, Big Dog, is just bring a, whatchamacallit, a broken key. That way you can get, chased that way. Doctor on Coal Tower. Yeah, I would say that you're probably just used to it. Out of curiosity, Hex, what are your thoughts there on that last match as far as those loops go? Did I do pretty well in those loops? I want to say that I had a pretty good head on my shoulders there. Let's get them to tier 1. Yep, there she is. She'll drop. Yep, all I did. Do you see how close those... yeah, no, those hatchet throws on hatch were nutty. They were absolutely nutty. Now let's hit you. But it was a Huntress and you weren't looking behind as much as you should have. That's fair. See, I was trying to listen to when she was going to throw a little bit more than I guess I should have, realistically speaking. Hi, David. Sprint burst on the David. Good to know. He's trying to draw my attention. Also, our Hex Lullaby is in such a horrible spot right now. Yeah, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. Alright, let's get them to tier 2. That was 2 of them on tier 2 now. Oh, is that 3 of them? No, that's 2 of them on tier 2. That's a 10% regression. No. He continues on the LT. Want to see 1 gen done. We can probably get a hit here at the very least on this person. Yep, that's 1. I want to kind of keep this 3 gen, but it's not going to happen at this point. We don't have the distance on the shock for this pallet, unfortunately. Actually, we do. I lied. We know he has Sprint Burst. So we need to get him to drop the pallet. There we go. That's what I like to see. There's 2 gens already, though, on 0 hooks. This is horrible. I heard the pitter-patter feet behind me for the pallet drop. I was not about that life. Nope. Nope. Let's get them to tier 3. There goes Huntress Lullaby. So our build is now null and void, pretty much. I mean, if you want to loop around this David, he will get the second hook. I hope you understand that fact. Let's break this. I have no qualms with this David getting freaking second staged. Also, did I see someone back here? I did. Yeah, she's injured too. There's the dead hard. Wow! They did it early though. They did it way too early. They did it way too early because they doubled up on that. Holy hell. Only 1 person got hit by that, which is shocking, actually. There's the TTV. Let's chase you. Like I said, unfortunately, Huntress Lullaby is gone now, which is pretty unfortunate, but c'est la vie. 10% regression on that gen there. He'll move to the LT. Moves to the L. Gets downed. I see that they're on that gen. Let's hook them and then head right over there. Unfortunately, he'll move down to tier 2 pretty quickly, or tier 1 actually. So Richard on tier 2. Let's mainly regress this. Apply overcharge. I see scratch marks going for the unhook. They're pretty aggressive, these unhooks. Let's see if we can turn this around. Unfortunately, with no general aggression perks, we're kind of in trouble in that regard. We'll play on the LT again. This David coming in for a flashlight save. We'll down him because he ran into me. Get you down. David, can you F off, please, with that freaking flashlight? Thank you. Let me get him... Get this here. Let me hook, and then we should be good to go. There we go. That's what I like to see. We're gonna go for you now, because you're still injured, of course. Oh no, that's not the right David. Where the hell's the other David? Oh, there he is. Let's face the box so they can't flashlight save. And we should be good to go. We're in a really good spot now, actually. I was not all too happy with the situation at hand, but now we're pretty good. There we go. I knew that these guys, like I said, are way too aggressive with these plays. They really are. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Thank God. I was about to say, if I lost her, I'd been pretty confused there. Steer some people up so they can't heal. Go after you. Nice attempt at the 360. See scratch marks going for the unhook. That's probably the David. Do all these guys have flashlights, by the way? I just realized that fact. I feel like they do. You can't heal if you're tier 3, so that's the good news there. So he's trying to snap out, but missing skill checks. Nope, she doesn't vault. It's not that time. She will this time, though. Dead hard. Won't fall for it. Get the down. Let's see. How many people on tier 2? One person tier 2, one person tier 3, two people tier 1, from the looks of things. Alright, might be able to make this work. As Love Pig, why? Did they let you boop the snoot, Artemis? And just, is that sarcasm? No, they did not let you boop the snoot. Unfortunate. Let's just reset real quick. Unfortunately, the other gens are a little bit farther away than I'd like. I saw the David. And one up to tier 3. There's the David there. There's a 10% regression there. We'll let the David go for the unhook since we're going around the hill. And then we're gonna go for him. So we know where they are roughly. Is that the impossible skill check? It is. Unfortunately, they got Hunch's Lullaby very quickly because the spawns here are just garbage. Yeah, he wants to loot more. You know that they're on that gen there. Let's break this. We're gonna hit you. No 360. I see the injured David there. Let's shock real quick. 2 people in the tier 2, 1 person, or 2 people in tier 2, 2 people in tier 3 now. Thank you for the pallet. Appreciate it. Ah, that was a good double back. I appreciate that. Ooh, that was spicy. I like it. I like it. Can we commit to this chase though is the question. He'll vault. Then vault again on the T. Nope. Okay. David's down. We're gonna shock. No one's near. Just want to confirm that so they can't get the last minute flashlight save. Oh wait, David's not dead. How in the fresh hell? Alright, well, let's do this. Overcharge. She has bounced landing, but didn't really get the timing in right. Yep, hit that, David. She's upstairs. No bounce landing this time for this. She gets downed. There we are. Close one. Little hooker. They get a 10% regression on the other gen. Will this work out? Alright, one dead. And there they go. 2 adrenaline plays on top of which, yeah, that's a GG right there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unfortunately, if Huntress Lullaby gone, this build just kind of falls through the cracks real easily. Dead hard? No dead hard? No adrenaline for you either. That's so stupid. I literally can't see them out of my peripherals and they can still get the blind. It's so dumb. There's the one David. We'll go for him. Yeah. I unfortunately don't have many perks on the Doctor, and because of that, like, this is probably one of my best builds available to us. Tranquilize them. We'll grab you, kill you. And both of them already left. I mean, we got a 2k out of it, which wasn't bad. We got almost everyone on Death Hook, so I want to say this was a pretty good game, all things considered. But how have you been, Slobby? Hopefully you've been doing well? I'm not sure what their plan was there. Maybe they had head-on? That's the only thing I can think of, that they're trying to charge head-on real quick. GG, well played. I can't wait to get like a proper build on Doc, but right now he is struggling. Hey, thank you much for the follow, Prophet. I appreciate it, mate. I'll drop a follow over your side too. Actually, already did. Never mind. Appreciate ya. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. Let's go say GG, well played in their chat. And Artemis was spin of the wheel. So we will do the wheel right after we do the Mad Grit build. GG, well played.
All right. That was fun. That was really good.
Fun match. They seem pretty nice.
All right. Let's go back to our stream real quick.
I hope that you
Invite
have
me,
a
Focus
great...
Myers. Wait, Hurricane. You don't have to type
Appreciate it.
Focus Myers anymore. You can just put it in the chat.
I'll stop by and
Okay. Can I see your survivors? Yeah, sure. You can see my
say
survivors.
hi
I
in the future.
Sure thing. I'm gonna also invite Hurricane. Listen, I can't help it.
Alright. GG's. Yeah, GG's Desires. That was a really fun match with Impossible Skill Check Doc. Unfortunately, guys got Hunch's Lullaby so early. But do appreciate stopping by. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. It was wicked fun, though. My ideal build on Doc, though, definitely is going to include Surge, that's for sure. Alright, so was Doc on a win streak? I forgot. Doc was not on a win streak, so that works out. Alright, so now at Psycho's request, we're going to do a Mad Grit build. GG's, I was the Zarina. GG's, that was a lot of fun. And thank you much for the follow, Astral Queen. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. For both of you who might not know me, I am an educational killer main who plays Dead by Daylight for a cause. I actually stream in dedication to Extra Life, where we're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. With that being said, actually, as I do set up this Mad Grit build that someone donated for, I am going to run a quick Extra Life commercial. So I'll be right back.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Welcome back, guys, and just in time. So I did figure that I think Deathslinger is going to be the best option for us for a Mad Grit build. So we're going to run Agitation, Force Penance, Mad Grit, of course, and then what's our last one that we want to run? I always forget my last one. Mad Grit, and... Look, I figured that Legion wouldn't work out as well with the Mad Grit build. Mad Grit, and what's our last one? I'm trying to remember what our last piece of the build is. Is it Iron Grasp? It's not Unrelenting. It's not Territory Imperative. It's not Bitter Murmurs. None of this, I don't think. Was it one Gen Regression perk? Is that it? Is it Iron Grasp, I guess? Is it just this? It might just be this. I'm trying to think what else I could run in addition. But I think this might be it. I love tryhard pigs. I mean, hey. Sometimes you get against someone who just wants to win. That's okay. Alright, we do not have either one of my add-ons that I like running, so I'm just going to run add-on list. But this does not count towards our win streak. He chuckles with his mouth closed and straight face. He's a ventriloquist. You know, he chuckles in his throat, that's all. Alright. Let's get some food into us while we wait. The only thing I will say about this Indian meal that I had last night... he looks bored. What's wrong, Caleb? Nah, he needs to head over to the saloon. He needs a drink, you know? I feel like a lot of people have that relationship with this game, Artemis, of like, why do I play this game? But at the same time, I can't stop playing it. Personally, I love it, and I definitely don't have that relationship. I just love this game as a whole. But I can understand why you might feel that way sometimes. Yeah. The only thing I wish I had more of in this dish was more lamb. All that's left now is the rice, which is really good, mind you, but all left is rice. Why are you sad, T? Because, did you eat all your Indian food? Is that why? Mmm. Not many people who play Felix, I imagine. Imagine T's reaction to see a full squad of nothing but Felixes. Imagine you just die at that point. Actually, I'm very curious, T. If you were a killer and you saw a full squad of Felixes, would you just let them survive? You just go up to them and go, "Ah, yes, you are son. I saw a full squad of nothing but Felixes. I would immediately open the gate at 5 gens." Just here you go. It's all yours. Alright, Temple Purgation is one of the larger-ish maps of the game, so I'm not horribly happy about this. Sun boy spotted, pretty much. BTDS Unbreakable, I'll use him. Understandable, understandable. They go to the pallet, then stop, and then continue up. Hi, Claudette. You actually blended in for a second there, I won't lie. Come here, Claude. Ooh, that was a spicy shot right there. Gotta love it. Alright, who wants to get hit with Force Penance and Mad Grit? Come to Deathslinger. I have a Force Penance for everyone. No, not on this gen. What about on this gen, maybe? Oh, they're definitely on this gen. They don't realize what's going on. They have no idea what's going on right now. They have no idea what's going on right now. Let's hook the Claudette real quick. Oh, yes, the Mad Grit value. Oh, this is great. Alright, who else wants to get hit? Who else wants it? Eh? Oh, you guys are on that hook? Alright, we're going back. Don't worry. Nah, we'll hook her now. That was amazing. They all was like, oh, I'll take a body block. This will be fine. It was not fine. It was not fine in the slightest. They vault over, go for the unhook again. I have no qualms about this thing. You're broken still. Actually, Feng, do you have TS? Let's find out. If you don't, you're going on a ride with me again. Oh, she doesn't have DS. Alright, Feng, let's go for a ride. We're heading over to this gen over here. I wonder if I can get there. With Agitation and Iron Grasp, I might actually be able to. No one's here. That's sad. She got off. I was a little bit too aggressive there, I suppose. Alright, Thing, you're gonna be in my backpack. Come here. I feel so bad for this thing. I'm making her in my backpack right now. Come here, Thing. Be in my backpack. We're making memes together, Thing. You and I. I don't see anyone, though. Alright, you're going on a hook. Guilt, that's kind of toxic. Look, right now we're doing a meme build. I get to be a little bit toxic right now. Alright, she's on the hook. That was horrible. That was horrible of me. I was like, you know what? You get off my shoulder, but you're gonna be in my backpack. Come here. Yeah, they're really aggressive, these unhooks. Okay, who's the next backpack? I need a change of pace. The Thing's been in my backpack for a little bit. I need someone else. See, that's the Thing. I don't want the Thing. There we go, Quentin. Come here. The cat is so baby. I'm just looking at her like heart eyes. Thing deserves the hash. Just saying. We'll see. We'll see. If we get to that point, we'll see if the Thing likes to take body blocks for Quentin. Quentin, boy, it's time for you to be my next backpack. Alright, let's, I think we can get to this gen over here with Quentin on our back. Let's see. It'll be a bit aggressive, but we'll find out. I wonder if they realize that I have a mad grit, force penance. The Claudette didn't want to be, wanted to take the force penance hit. That's sad. Could have sworn I just heard someone else. Isn't this my backpack from earlier? It is, isn't it? Hi, Thing. Time to be a backpack again. Come here. I feel so bad for this Thing right now. She's just been my constant backpack. Alright, Thing. Let's go. Let's go. Time to hit this Claudette. Oh, she's not... Yes. If this Thing doesn't struggle, she'll be my constant backpack. Come here, Quentin. Quentin, come here. Oh, she's struggling. She doesn't want to go for the memes. That's fine. We got the Quentin. Oh, they're just about done with this gen. That's sad. Hi, Quentin. Time to be a backpack. Oh, you have DS. That's not nice. I wanted you to be my backpack, and you stabbed me in the back. That's not how backpacks work, Quentin. Where'd he go? Oh, he went to Shack. Okay. Unfortunate. Let's mainly aggress this real quick. Murderous backpack. He is! He is a murderous backpack. Oh, hey, look at that. Someone's over here. Wonder if this is the Thing. Hello? Do you want to be a backpack? Yeah, there's another one. They're gonna escape, that much is certain. I think this person wants to be a backpack. I'll be honest with you. Alright, backpack time. Backpack, backpack.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's down here. You're going to basement now. Tell him he's doing great. Tell my son he's doing great. Is that what it is, T? Alright, they did 3 gen themselves, though. We might be able to make this work. 10% regression there. I was about to say, if this is the Thing, I'm going to kill her. I'm sorry. But no remorse for this Thing anymore. She was a good backpack, but now she's not serving her purpose. thing. Alright, Claudette. Time to get hooked. Let's actually grab the Claudette. I'm gonna bring her upstairs. I have ideas. Claudette, come here. We're going for a ride. You're gonna be my next backpack. Where's this gen? Yeah, we can get there. We can get to there in time. That's perfectly fine. Come here, Claude. You make sure no one's on this gen. There we go, Quentin. Thank you. Force penance time. Where are you going, everyone? They went this way and then they stopped. Unfortunate. Well, I only have a very small 3-gen to protect, so I don't really have to patrol too far away. They're healing. The one person can't heal thanks to the Force Penance. I don't know what these guys are going to do with this Claudette. They might just let her die. Because all I need to do is patrol this exact area. Like, it's a very small patrol. Yeah, Claude's dying on that hook. Oh, hold on. Did I see someone? No. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, and she died because of it. The thing hesitated. Alright, thing's gonna be my next backpack. Ooh, bad timing. I thought I could get that a little bit faster. Apparently not, though. Did she? Oh, no, she didn't double back. Hello? Hi, Quentin. Do you want to be a backpack? It's like no one's on gens, though, is the only issue. Oh, but hold on. There's a backpack right here. I see a backpack moment indeed. Come here, Quentin. Hey, Jake. Jake, you want to get hit by a backpack? We're gonna chase him. We're gonna chase him with Quentin on our back right now. Jake. No, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. We're just gonna hook him over here. What did I just get caught on? What the fresh hell? We're not gonna get the hit, but we'll at least get him injured, right? That's good news. We're gonna let him go, though. Oh, the thing's right here. I was gonna say I'm gonna let him go to go after the thing on the gen, but the thing's right here instead. Oh, wow, the thing was smart. I thought you'd shoot, drop down. She gets a little bit of distance, but not too much. Surprised she didn't go for the pallet. She might after this hit, though. That would be a no. And time for Thing to be a backpack. I'm so sorry this Thing. Like, I don't know. Like, she has been on my shoulder for the majority of this game. She has to have been at this point, right? Backpack, backpack. They're not going for the unhook, though. Not sure where he is. Alright, Thing, you're gonna die now. I don't know how he brought this game back, by the way. I think between me killing the Claudette because of those short patrol, plus these guys just not knowing what to do against the backpack build, it was great. And they found Hatch. That's why they weren't going for the unhook. Fair enough. GG, well played. Thank you for being my backpacks. It was fun. Interesting build, but still. You had some laggy hits. Thank you, friendly. Oh, fun times. Good luck, have fun. I was like, I've never seen a basement slinger. Yeah, it was not so fun. That's all it happens all game, but GG. Sorry, Genocide. You were my go-to backpack. You were my favorite. Free piggyback ride. Exactly. Get that old Western piggyback ride. Cigar, smoke, and all. Free booze too. Good luck, have fun in your next matches. Feel free to stop by and say hi. I'm so sorry to that thing. I really am. The fact that matter is that she is on my back like the majority of that game. But with that being said, we'll move on to our next match. So that was Psycho's Mad Grit build. And then we have a Wheel of Killer from Artemis now. So let's spin that wheel, shall we? We landed on the Trapper. Do we want to use Trapper or do we want to reroll? Up to you guys, of course. Let me just check Discord real quick because I see a lot of notifications. Alright, well I'm not seeing anyone objecting to Trapper. So I guess we will run with a Hollowed Shell. Get some extra blood points, why not? Eh. Alright, Trapper my boy, let's see what damage you can do. Yes, Mr. Evan. And his little goblin friend. I do love that little bit. Ick? No worries, Frankie, you're good. By me here and listening, I appreciate that. Thank you, Frankie. And just relax. Oh, Artemis says, no Trapper. Instead, we'll be playing Mr. Freddy Krueger. The Nightmare himself. I'm not sure if that's any better, to be honest with you. But here we are. Freddy is on a 4-win streak right now, so let's see if we can get him to a 5th win streak. Or rather, a 5th win. I'm stuck between rank 4 and 5. Just not able to get that next pip there, Artemis. Gotcha. Well, I know right now the ranking's going to be settling a little bit because it is getting close to reset. We're 2 weeks out of reset right now. So rankings for all intent and purpose should have settled about now, pretty much. Yes, Frederick. Indeed. Craigie Fruger. That's his cousin. That's his cousin. He doesn't have knives for hands. Instead, they're spoons. They don't exactly work all too well, so that's why the entity didn't grab him. That's why. You don't really see him. Spoon hands, exactly. He just tries to hit people with them, but they don't really do them all too much. All the better to eat ice cream with. I guess that's true. You can have 1 scoop of each type of ice cream, right, on each finger. Freddy Spoon Hands. Alright, clear reagent. Really? 2 clear reagents? That's unusual to see. Clear reagents in general are unusual to see. Criterion Pyramid Head, fight on a daily basis because it's a comically large spoon versus a comically large knife. So yeah, I was just thinking like spoons on each finger, kind of like Freddy instead of knives. That's what I was thinking. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe Craigie Fruger has forks for hands. You know, that way he can help Freddy. You know, Freddy cuts the food and Craigie, you know, feeds. Spoon fingers, exactly. Yeah, at least then, if they switch them out to forks, at least it's a little bit more, feasible to use and might actually do some damage to survivors. Maybe then the entity would take Craigie. Maybe then. Alright, but this is not Craigie Fruger. This is Freddy Krueger, and he will be these survivors' worst nightmare. TBD OC Craigie. Criminy. So, by the way, I learned how to do something with Freddy. You know how you're not supposed to be able to teleport right away? Yeah, I learned how to teleport right away. They might need to fix that, not gonna lie. Because I just dropped right onto a survivor. Can you believe that? Like, I always wondered whether or not that was possible, and then I actually figured it out. Nice dodge, but you ran into a tree. So I'm hopeful that aren't they updating the pig map? Yes, they are updating the game. They are indeed. That should be coming out with the mid-chapter update. So like in 2 days, pretty much. Nice job. We'll get some distance though. Just that one? Yeah, so they're doing that one. They're doing Father Campbell's as well as, whatchamacallit? Disturbed Ward. So they're doing those. Will David come in for the protection hit? He will not. He says, screw the Claudette. Nice dodge. Yeah, so it's technically 3 maps that are getting reworked right now. Now let's get you down, and on a hook. Oh, you're gonna go in the basement, Claude. Yeah, so that should be coming up soon. I'm really excited for the game update. I'm very excited for the game update. I think it's gonna be amazing. Well, I guess that tells us where they are. Sure, give me the pallet. I'm fine with this situation. Was that another tinker? No, that was the unhook. That's fine by me. I imagine that the Zarina is probably close by. I doubt she would leave the gen. Oh, he faked that out. Nicely done, David. Nicely done, David boy. Dead hard into nothing, though. So you are going down. Let's put you on a hook and get some more barbecue and chili information. I do wish that Devour Hope was still up. Oh, there goes Ruin, by the way. Ain't that a freaking son of a... All the gens regressing now need to be done manually. That sucks big time. Hi, Claude. You know, I have no qualms with this. So I do see someone right here. Let's go for the Kate instead of the Claude, I guess. They also are doing something really smart. If you notice something, a lot of them are not asleep. They're snapping each other out, which is a really smart play. It robs me of my teleport, which is probably one of the most oppressive parts of Freddy's kit. If he doesn't have his teleport, then he can't really do too much. He's just a bad M1 killer. No dead hard. Now we're just waiting for Tinkers to go off pretty much left and right. They might still be on 5 gens, but it's not going to last long. Ooh, they're injured too. Would you look at that? Is that the Claude? That might be the Claude. No, I see this arena. I don't see the Claude though. Oh, Zarina. There's the Claude. How you doing, Claudette? I should have continued to go to that gen. Unfortunate timing. Oh, that's 2 of them now. How do I do this? Let's go to this one. We're gonna just force them off of this one, though. Is there a pallet there? There's no pallet. He's gonna vault instead. Alright, David boy. Oh, you have a pallet there, too, I just realized. Yeah, there you go. You may have seen that pallet, may have seen the line. He did. He did. And this is the other gen I want to get regressing if possible. We'll just fake the teleport to here while we go over to this gen. Wi-Fi, oh god, please stop buffering and watch the stream. That's always a fun time. Only a 2 cell. Interesting. There's the Claude. Perfect. There we go. Claude down. Is Claude dead here? No. Yo, what's up, Alpha? How you doing today, mate? How's your day been? Rhyminy. There's so many gens just popping off right now. At least we got David down, I suppose. Look at all these Tinker gens. This is completely bonkers. Let's see if David has decisive. We'll eat if he does. He does. How'd I know? I guess I should have just left it and then hooked him. Alright, David. Going for you, mate. You don't have a lot here, and you do have Dead Hard, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he sees the line. He doesn't fall under pressure either. So we're just gonna have to loop him. Ooh, he falls off this. He goes for the Dead Hard to the pallet. Yeah, but he doubled back a little bit too hard. Alright, that's fine. Tinker on that gen. Let's hook and then teleport. Yep, I am playing OOD today. We're going to be on Ironworks of Misery. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to play today. I'm debating between Doctor and Demo. Alright, let's hit the Kate. Should be good to go. I do know that the other person is here as well. Oh, I thought you went to the right, not to the left. That's my bad. I made that mistake. Have her drop it. Have her vault it. She did not vault. Instead, she... Wait, we got a DC? Oh, okay. That was unexpected. Have her drop it. She goes into a dead zone, though. That's interesting. She doubles back going to the other vault, I imagine. Unless she has Dead Hard here, she doesn't make it. I don't know if Zed told you, but Discordance is good against them. Yeah, I did see that. Zed did mention that to Joker, and Joker relayed that message to me. I know on Doc when I played, I scrimmed against you guys. Was it you guys? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I played Doc with Discordance, so I'm thinking about running that. Running a very similar Doctor build. But I know that the OD likes to run Prove Thyself. What about Plague? I'm not sure about Plague yet. I'm still trying to figure out if, like, what niche she fills in this league. Like, I like Plague a lot, but I'm not sure if she's the right choice. GG, well played. Let's update Mr. Freddy Krueger with another 4K. Still shocked that someone DC'd there. If you use Plague, it's a win. I don't know, man. I don't know. Against most people, against like pubs, I'd say Plague is almost a guaranteed win with me. But against these League players, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't play against you, unfortunately. Gotcha. I was about to say, I didn't think you played against me in that scrim. Just got back, so wait, does the tourney start in 10 minutes, or is it an hour and 10? Hour and 10. So another hour and 10 minutes. You're underestimating your Plague skills, it's very different. I mean, I do play Plague very differently. I play it very passively, and it's very much attrition build with this. I probably want to replace Corrupt with Discordance, maybe. That'd be the only thing I can think of. And possibly also run Surge instead of Dying Light. Play's a tough killer to use in League. It is. Because I feel like people know how to play against her pretty well. Like, I play a good Plague, but Plague is a difficult one in League, that's for sure. Did we get another spin of the wheel, by the way? I wasn't paying attention. No, we did not. So do we want to play another round of Freddy? Or want to spin the wheel? We could also play a match of Plague. We haven't played Plague in a hot minute. But name goes here. RT says, let's spin that wheel, and we land on the Hag. The drippy one. Alright, I'll ready up while you guys decide whether or not you want to have me play the Hag. 50 seconds to reroll. Oof. Well, let's see if you guys get in time. If you use Plague, you can stop loops easily and make them heal to give you insta down. If they don't, it's still down. You say that, but versus most pubs where they don't know how to manage their cleanses, I feel like League is going to know how to manage their cleanses. I'd like to run Plague in a scrim before I run it in an actual match. Right now we've used Bubba and we've used Trapper in League. I'm going to use probably Doctor today, I think. Oh wow, these guys are already readied up. Okay. I want to try it in a scrim first against a team like we overslept to kind of get a feel. I really need to change the time for that. 7 seconds to spare. I mean, it's meant to be purposefully a little bit obviously longer than the wheel, so that way guys can't always re-roll and kind of have to pick and choose, if that makes sense. Good teams cleanse in areas where gens aren't. Makes her go out of the way to get the power. That's true. The good news is, I will say Alpha, I don't really use the power all too often. What I like to do is I like to manage the number of cleanses there are, so that way I'm always aware of how many there's potentially, and so I don't grab cleanses until that moment. Usually that means if they do start on the outside of the map where gens aren't, it means that by the time they start getting to that 5 or 6 one, they're towards the middle where I can grab them a little bit more easily. So I guess in that way my Plague style might be beneficial, and might work out, but like I said, I want to test it out beforehand, so I might test it out in the next scrim that I do with you guys or someone else. See how that works out. Yeah, I'm much more... I play Plague very similarly to the way that I play Hag. I play him as an attrition killer rather than using the power too aggressively. You always change it up per... I also hate this map for Hag. I really do. Because there's no, like, dedicated 3-gen to run. And also, traps on stairs suck. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll just try and trap these 3, I guess, and then start moving out. Oh, you have a key. Bollocks. Not what I want to see. I had some latency there at the ITH. I know there's a glitch where if you are like looking in the direction of your trap, you get latency, which is really dumb. I made that mistake. The trap setting noise is very satisfying, I will agree. Let's put a trap here. Replace our trap here for the drop down. I need to remember I cannot place traps on... Hold up. On pallets. because otherwise I will get stuck. Sure, you can give me that pallet. I'll break it. We'll trap here. Oh, that's Obsession. Last person I wanted to hit, but c'est la vie. I guess it happens. Let's try and push her into our traps if possible. Or I can just get a hit here instead. That works too. I feel like Ironworks is a great map for survivors. Yeah, it's very survivor-sided. It is very survivor-sided, so that's where it kind of becomes a bit tricky. I mean, against you guys with my Doctor and Demo, I got 17 and 21 points, so I didn't do bad on the map, but I definitely could have done better. Scratch marks. Interesting. I got the first unhook off. Let's see if I can push him into my trap. Nope. One person continues running. Let's go for the non-obsession, I guess. Yep, drags her camera. She'll drop the pallet preemptively. Or not, and just go down instead. That works too. Trap triggered. They choked that demo match. Yeah, that demo match was ugly at the end. I feel like a lot of people don't respect the Say the Best for Last, to be honest, and that's part of the issue. Like, that's what doomed you guys in the end, was not respecting the Say the Best. Oh my god, this Meg urban evasioning. It's like I found a big dog in my match. Yes, give me my stacks. Thank you. I love getting that extra stack off the BT hit. The Doctor match was good? Yeah. I feel like I managed the Doctor match pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with what I saw there. That's why I'm thinking that I might play Doctor, as long as I can manage the tiers well. I think I'll be good. Do you want to drop this pallet on me? Go for it. A little bit late. And we get the hit too. Lovely. Gotta love when that happens. Like this. Get a pallet out of the way, get a hook, and also get it down. Like, that could not have gone better. And they're just working my web now. Let's see. Where's my next trap location gonna be? I cannot put traps on pallets. I just need to remember that. Because I really want to, because the pallet traps are great, but still. Am I even close enough? I'm not. I'll just reset. Hello? Where'd they go? Oh, they're back on this gen? Really? Oh, no, they... Oh, yeah, they were. I was right. I knew that someone had to run back there. I saw the scratch marks. I'm not gonna run on that. No dead hard. Okay, that's kind of strange. She kind of just ran into me and just stood there. Let's trap basement then. And my team has a lot of experience against Doctor since I play him a lot against them. Okay, so that's good news. So that makes me feel more confident in my Doctor then, because I felt like I managed them pretty well that game. So that makes me feel even better about thinking about running Doc, if they know how to play Doc pretty well. Or play against them pretty well, rather. Oh, so that was the key bearer, too. That's lovely. I love that. I wonder if they know that that was the key bearer, or key master, rather. She'll double back because she saw me go in. Yep. That was obvious enough. Alright, Obsession. Time to get some hits in, eh? Dead hard, drop the pallet, vault back over. Oh no, wow, she was smart. She was smart. Get the hit on you. Get the hit on you. And you just sacrifice your friend. So that works out perfectly. I'm fine with this. I mean, that gets me more stacks to save the best for last. What add-ons do you normally run on him? Calm Order 3. Or Purple Rank, rather. order for the decreased charge time, and calm for the increased tear radius. That way I can get a few more. I try not to use static shock therapy as much as static blast, because static blast usually tears them up once each. Put a trap here. Let's just melee regress this real quick. Might as well. Drop downs here. Let's trap that. And has the one up top even been touched? No, it has not. Yeah, would that be what you recommend as well? Calm order? Because then I run Surge. What was my build last night? Was it Surge, Pop? Oh god, what was it? Surge, Pop. I'd have to double check. They're up top. That one's right here. You know what? Let's just do this. I'll just do this real quick. Hold up. Trap right here. What build do you normally run, Alpha, out of curiosity? Commit. She does not. We'll force her out of here this way. That way she can run into our trap, ideally. Unless she just wants to loop this. In which case, I guess I'll put a trap right here. Run Discipline with Electro, and more a fan of Aggressive Killer. Gotcha. See, I like managing my tiers instead, I guess. She'll vault again. That way she locks out next time she goes around. Actually, no, we don't. I need to have you go to the right. There we go. There's the ITH. Yeah, see, I like managing Madness tiers instead, because Madness tiers allow me to dictate who can heal, who can't heal, who is going to be able to work on a gen, who can't work on a gen. Most of these teams I usually run Corrupt, Ruin, and Dine and save. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. Personally, with Ironworks and Misery, there's a pretty consistent 3-gen that I can rely on, that I like to run Surge for, and then Pop as well. Switch to Pop after Undying nerf. Yeah, that's, I think, what a lot of people are doing. So maybe I'm just a little bit preemptive on what I have decided to do. Oh, so I should probably trap the exit gate, shouldn't I? Put one there. I imagine this person's going to be just crouching around, though. We do have a lot of traps set about. And if they're already on this exit gate, they're gone. But we got the win, so that's good news. On this map, I was not expecting to get the win, to be honest with you. Oh, hi. Did I see you this entire match, by the way? I feel like I didn't see this survive this entire match. Like, they were a ghost. Also, is that the key? That is the key. You must have went to basement to get it. Drop pallets, drop the pallets. You'll drop them, yes you will. There we go. Yeah, I think, honestly, post Undying nerf, we'll see a lot of Pop Surge combination. That was the first time I saw you that entire game. Huh, what'd you look at that? Run Surge on Legion? Yeah, I run Surge, Pop, Thana, and I'm debating between Discordance on Legion, but normally at least those 3. And either Discordance or Corrupt. I like Corrupt in theory, but in execution it can sometimes be a bit lackluster. Alpha, was that you, by the way, or was that Zed running Legion against OOD last time? I think it was Zed. I saw them running Ruin and Dine Surveillance. GG's. Well, let's update Hag's win streak of a 4K. Yeah, Surge is really good on some killers. Excuse me. I like it on Legion. I like it on Deathslinger. He ran Legion? Okay. Yeah, I saw him run Legion and someone else run Freddy, which they seem to really struggle against Freddy. Yeah, they struggled against your Freddy. I was actually thinking if we were going to play against them on their map, that I might have run Freddy. But the thing is, Citizen, who's another killer survivor mix, is playing killer before I am. So I might not have a good shot at moving things forward. Also, do you want to play Ghostface or want to reroll Mr. Ghosty Boy? Yeah, so I'm playing the second killer match, so we'll see if I have the ability to get the win on the second kill. Yeah, they farmed them in front of me. Yeah, I did see that a few times. They played it a little bit sloppy there. Big Dog says no to Ghostface. Wow. It was weird, it was. Instead, we're on the Blight. Mrs. Zumi boy. I was fully expecting that from Big Dog. Big Dog being toxic. You're on the hit list now. Watch out, Ghostface gonna be stalking you. But yeah, I'm definitely surprised at that. I do feel like they suffered from gen pressure on their map, and I was looking at the map layout. I definitely feel like Freddy's really good on Gas Heaven, to be honest, with how spread out those maps are. Like, Gas Heaven, Disturbed Ward, and what else? Redwood Forest is really good Freddy maps, I think, because of how spread out those gens are. It is a Blighty boy. I'm just hoping that we don't get freaking Backwater Swamp again. That was abysmal yesterday. I hated that so much. It's fine. Yeah, Gas Heaven is really good for Freddy. Yeah, I think I want to pocket my Freddy for Gas Heaven, Redwood Forest, and Disturbed Ward. I'm not sure if anyone took Gas Heaven or Disturbed Ward, though. I know that Disturbed Ward is not usually well-liked by people in general. Had a lot of practice on that map before we played. Yeah, I definitely need to practice on that map, too. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable on most maps. There's, like, only a few, like, Midwich. I don't like Midwich. I really don't. I've started to get used to it more and more, and that I understand the layout more predictably, but still, I just hate that map. Gas 7 I feel pretty comfortable with, though. Big Dog gonna get murdered first in our next match. Why are you gonna sandbag him, Artemis? OAD has Gas 7? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we're playing home again. So we're doing Ironworks. No one picked Disturbed? Okay, that's good. So I can leave Freddy for another map then. I'm pretty sure Citizen's using Spirit first match, which I'm not sure how good Citizen is on Spirit, to be honest with you. I'm gonna send the killer to you. But did anyone pick Redwood Forest? Looks like Killer Shack is housed in the basement. Yeah, so Redwood Forest would be another one. I'm trying to think what else I'd want to use Freddy on beside Gas Heaven and Redwood. We played a Spirit. Who's Citizen? How was it? I haven't seen Citizen play Spirit in a scrim. I'm curious. I haven't seen his Spirit, so I don't know if he's a good Spirit, if he's a bad Spirit, if he's indifferent. Only thing I know is I saw his add-ons and I was about to yell, why isn't using Dirty Uwabaki and Talisman? I was very confused. I actually need to make sure that he's running Dirty Uwabaki and Talisman. If he's not, I just don't understand why anyone would not run Dirty Uwabaki and Talisman if you have the choice. Freaking zooming across maps. Like, literally the speed of Blight, but at the mobility of anyone else. And we had a 3 out. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Alright. No one on these gens. He's not bad. Alright. I'll have faith in him. I need to at least make sure he's using the right add-ons. That's my only thing. Not over there. Oh, there's Discordance. Perfect. Thank you, Discordance. I did see him. I just also got fat treed. Hi, Quentin boy. There's one other person there. I saw someone in a brown jacket. That may have been the Nancy. That's another Discordance. He'll go inside. I don't like chasing inside if I can help it. So let's go for the Discordance. Oh, I wanted just one more freaking rush. I would have gotten a hit on her. I still need to get better flight. He's one of my weaker killers now. Between him and Nurse and Huntress, he's now my weakest. She'll vault again. She's going to, but then she saw us trying to mind game her. I'll get a hit here with Bloodlust. That's not a question. Oh my god, she gave me pallet too. Lovely. She leaves because I break. I needed to get through that gap. Yeah, no, dude, D has been practicing Spirit a lot. Oh, so OD has Spirit. I was talking about my Spirit Z Citizen. She doesn't get out of this unless she has Dead Hard. Even then, I don't think she gets out of this. No, that's not happening. So in that case, you probably played against OD Spirit and not Ford White One Locker Spirit. I do hear a gen to my left being worked on. That's on 3 still now. Let's pop it. I did not see an Infectious Fright earlier. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I guess they are here. They'll vault because they have no other option. I could have probably blighted Rush there and got a hit. He wanted to spin me in the basement. Almost got spun himself. That's hysterical. Dead Hard or bust? No Dead Hard. See 2 people there, of course. Let's pick him up. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying Shiny has been practicing Spirit a lot, so tell your survivors to be prepared for it. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Let's bring him up here. I do see Quentin. I see Nurses Calling. Give me info. Let's go for the Nurses Calling. I knew I smelled a bot. Yo, what's up, Zed? How you doing today? Thank you for the heads up about the Discordance. I also watched your game against OOD and saw the builds that they run. No, not happening. Let's see if you have DS. Excited for today? I am. I'm not going first today, so I'm holding with bated breath that my teammate Z Citizen, you know, is going to play a good Spirit. Let's go for you, Quentin boy. Gonna drop the pallet? Alright, sure. I'll let you drop the pallet. I'll pop it meanwhile. Yeah, Zed got clapped. Yeah, I watched your game of Legion against them, Zed. They gave me some good info, though. Quentin's in a dead zone. He'll go into Shack, but we all know that Shack's pretty weak right now. He'll go to the right, continue to the right. Let's find out. Yes. He's on an LT, it looks like. Oh, see, I was expecting him to go to the T. That's my bad. Almost got the swing. Should have played a little bit more aggressively there, I suppose. Get the hit on the Jake. Yeah, it's fine. You'll just drop back, it looks like. Which isn't great for him. There's the Nancy. Get the hit. Ooh, and she helps me with my fatigue. That actually worked out perfectly. Now we can go for the Nancy or him. No Dead Hard. And we see him to boot. Break that. They might have a Discordance, but I have 2 people down right here, and he doesn't have Dead Hard. So that worked out perfectly. But yeah, so what do you think, Zed? I'm thinking about bringing Doctor today. Do you think that'd be a good idea based on the Doctor match I played against you guys? Let's grab you. And put you on this hook, then pop. I'll be honest there, I actually was looking to pop that gen, but then the game said no. It's our map, I believe. If it was their map, I would not bring Doc. I'd probably bring Freddy to be... Oh, wait, yeah. Is it theirs? I thought it was ours. I'm getting conflicting info now. I'll be honest with you. If it's their map, then I'm gonna bring Freddy. It's Ford White's map? Okay. There we go, there we go. That's what I wanted to confirm. So it's Ironworks. Yeah. Yeah, so I think Doc is going to be the play if I have the ability to play him. Hi, Jake. Time to go back on the hook. Doctor's not a bad idea. Yeah, especially because that 3 gen with the 1 gen in middle. As long as I can protect that 1 gen in middle, then we should be golden. Let's see, that's a 1 sill, but I do see scratch marks and crows coming back within 20 seconds. Which way did they go, though? I want to say they went this way, around this tree. That's a weird looking weapon reskin for the Blight. Honestly, I love this weapon. I love this reskin for Blight. It's pretty awesome. Probably one of my favorites. Get her. If you play Doc, I can scout for my match with them later. Sounds like a plan. My biggest stipulation is if an instance that we are within 30 points, I'll probably play Doc. If an instance that I don't play Doc, if an instance that we're not within 30 points, I'll probably play like a Wraith or Trapper because I don't want to waste a killer on them if we're not able to win. Hi, Quentin. The blade just looks like a rock. How does it even hurt the survivor? Well, it's blunt force, right? You know, Blight is running at a fast pace, right? So with that, what the hell did they do here? What in the world? Oh, Nancy. Hello. There we go. There's a Nancy. You have a pallet here. Oh, you didn't use it, surprisingly. Want better skins for Blight? I mean, he has some pretty good skins between, like, the true Blight and this one, but I can definitely see some more skins coming out in the future. If your survivors do good, you have a chance of winning. Yeah, that's the biggest stipulation. Like, we're very much relying on survivors, my survivor team right now. That and Citizen, because I'm going second for killer, so it's all going to depend on that. Shiny and Zappies are both really good, though. Yeah. I watched your guys' match against them. I paid pretty close attention to what was going on. I will say I might know what perks they're going to run if they are consistent with that last match, and so I know what to look out for. Zappies I'm specifically looking out for, especially if they're DS Unbreakable. That seems to be pretty consistent for what they run. I think Zappies we choked, but Shiny dumpstered us. That's fair. Also, thank you much for the spinning the wheel, Ditter. I'll make sure to spin that right after this match. Should be finishing up soon. Either this Quentin's gonna go for the unhook or he's gonna let them die. Not sure which. Alright, well, I guess the Quentin said GTFO to that Nancy. Time to find Hatch. No, not over here. Over here? Doesn't sound like it. And over here? Nope. It could be in middle. It could be middle. I know. Oh, no, there it is. We found it. Surprised the Quentin ain't here. I just went the long way, didn't I? Criminy. I always get turned around on these freaking hills whenever there's not a hook. Let's check over here real quick. Pretty sure the Quentin's on this exit. Yep, he is. He is fully healed too. Yeah, he gets out. But we still claim the win nonetheless, because we did get 3 kills and 1 hatch. Close, rather. So that works out. GG's, well played. Yeah, the map is wicked big. That's why I was saying to Alpha earlier, if someone had claimed this map, I would have run Freddy on it, to be honest with you. Light with another 3K, so he's now on a 4 win streak. Not too bad. Wake Up is underrated. To be honest, it saved him. Save them there. Because Nancy wasn't doing anything at all but hiding. You all played well. You almost picked this map. Yeah, I would not have been happy about that. That's for sure. Good luck, have fun in your next matches. Oi, these survivors just flaming each other. The teabag was nice. I'm just gonna move on from that one right there. And we're gonna spin the wheel. We landed on the Trapper. Do you want to play Trapper or do you want to re-roll? Up to you guys. And Dot says, no Trapper. Instead, we got the Doctor. I really do wish I had better perks on him. I mean, I guess I do have some better perks, but it's arguable. Just not much available on him right now. My other mortal enemy. Yes, the Doctor. He is in the house. I mean, we get what we get, right? We only have, what, 38 more minutes? So we can probably get, like, 2 matches in. Yeah, we're doing impossible skill check, Doc. Do I know all of their killer names? Yes. I'm actually really impressed about that. I do not know all their names. I think once Undying gets nerfed or changed, I might actually replace Overcharge or Distressing with Undying, I think. I think that'd probably work out well. Because that way Huntress Lullaby stacks will actually transfer. Which, when that thing goes, normally, then it's just the end of the build. We played a game of it earlier today, and it was on Cold Tower. Freaking totem spawns on Cold Tower, man, are garbage. Alright, alright. Come on, Dr. Boy, let's see what you got in store. Alright, actually, while we are waiting for this last survivor to show up, I do want to remind everyone watching, if you aren't already and enjoying the show, make sure to hit that follow button, it'd be much appreciated. And if you haven't checked out our Extra Life campaign, you should. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. With that being said, gonna run a quick Extra Life commercial and be right back.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Welcome back, guys, and just in time as we found our 4th survivor. Devour Undying is going to be the meta now. It could be. I mean, honestly, it would be very, very good. So I could definitely see that, to be honest. Rune Undying is pointless now. I would agree that Rune Undying is pointless. The fact that it transfers stacks is very important, and I feel like people are overlooking that fact. I'll be honest with you. I feel like they really are. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Devour alone will be it, but I definitely think that it's going to be seen less and less. I think Surge Pop is going to be seen a lot. I think Surge Pop will be seen a whole lot. Personally, I know I'm already looking to run that on a lot of my builds, but I guess it depends on the map. There's still some exceptions to where Rune Undying is a good option. I would say like Gas Heaven, for example. Surge is freaking pointless. I know I'm bad at predicting stuff like that, so I just want to see it myself. That makes sense. I still think that Rune Undying will be used in some maps, league-wise. Like Gas Heaven, Redwood Forest, if Disturbed Ward was a map, I think those would be prime candidates because Surge Pop is garbage for the most part. If you pop one gen, another gen is going to, head off. Zed gonna run Devour Haunted. That would be a thing. That would be a thing. Just run a full Hex build. Criminy. But Also, I just got told I'll be running probably both of the killer matches now. Not Zed, Jesus. Z Citizen's feeling a bit rusty, so I'll be playing both both killer matches. Gen Regression who? Don't know her. I swear, if you don't have Gen Regression up on League, you're just done for. So I'm trying to think. I want to run Doc one round. I'm not sure about the second round, though. I was thinking maybe running Nurse, but I feel like my Nurse isn't as good as it could be. Gothergy pulled it off somehow? Seriously? I mean, that's LA for you, I suppose. I shouldn't be too surprised. Noah Rancor for the win. I mean, I guess that is a Hex perk, though, right? Only shows up to the end of the match, but still. Alright, let's shock you out. That's 2 to tier 1. Sprint burst. That's fine. We'll let you burn it. Drop the pallet. That was a delayed stun. That was strange. Oh, PGS? I thought that was... Oh, who am I thinking of for LA? She goes to Shaq. Can we commit to this chase? Maybe. Yep. Maybe Cybot? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. She'll vault again. Yep. That was predictable. Will she go for it again? That'd be insane if she's vaulted again. No, she'll stick the pallet. That makes a bit more sense. That was greedy. But they're locked out now. Cybot's so good, bro. He must be the best kill in the league. See, if I want to get to that point... they also got rid of Hunter's Lullaby. This game's over. We'll be lucky to get a 2K out of it. I have 0 gen regression. Though I do have some... something to work with here at this region. That's 1, 2. Everyone's on tier 1 now. P4Ks, LAs, and Scrim. Seriously, that's brutal. Yeah, see, I will say that I definitely have played well against LA. Like, getting 13, 15 points isn't bad against them by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely nothing that good. There's the other gen. Yep, I'm gonna have to survive off this 3 gen. There's no ifs and buts about it. I'm gonna have to manage their madness tiers. Let me get this mainly regressing real quick. Now, when you play LA, you just kind of have to hope for your Survivor Squad so you can keep up with theirs. Yeah, I knew when playing LA that was not going to happen for my team, so I tried my best. Getting 15 points I was happy with, based on their record. Let's get them to tier 2. Is that all of them on tier 2? I think that was. She'll vault because she has no other choice. No, she faked the... Oh, no, she didn't fake the vault. Did she do a slow vault there? No, she gave me the pelt, though. Good thing we don't play them. Wait, I was about to say, you guys should end up playing them at some point, right? She'll want to play around this loop. That was smart. Go a long way, avoid the shock. But you do cut yourself short on this, meaning that I do get a hit with the M1. Try to 360, avoids the loop, goes to the next one. Ooh, maybe not, though. No, she is. She is. Did she mess up, though? No, she did not. I know we don't play LA at all this season, which is convenient because they're our scrim partners. Jesus. Well, that's lucky on you guys. I do see him on this one. I want to get them off. Yep, there's the other gen. I don't want to get them to tier 3 yet. I'd like them injured more to get them into tier 3. So we'll manage this. I have no gen regression at this point outside of overcharge, which is garbage. They are on that gen. She's on this pallet. Wait, did she throw that on the wrong side? She did throw that on the wrong side. Holy hell. That was a thing. I was not expecting. Is my first hook, by the way? I think it is. This game's over. This game's over. Let's get them to 3. Yeah, let's get them to tier 3. That is 2 on 3 and 2 on 2. Let's just mainly aggress these gens. So at least that way I can try and keep the 3 gen. Yep, they get the unhook. That's fine. They're still trying to snap out. So 1 on 1, 1 on 3, 2 on 2. They're healing. We're not going to down you, though I should have. You can't do much on tier 3, so it works out in my favor. She goes for the pallet. Does not drop it early. Drops it late, in fact, so we're good. I think we're either screaming Vex or Bishop. I've watched you guys' games. You guys do pretty well, I will say, against them. But I would love to jump into some of your scrims sometimes, whether that be against LA or just against you guys. I need to scrim a little bit more than I do right now. Alright, so everyone's... So 2 tier 2, 2 tier 1. Let's manage that appropriately. I do see them going for the unhook. Let's tier them up, because 3 are injured. Now 2 tier 2, 2 tier 3. I'll go for the Kate. She'll go for no vault, no dead hard, and down. We're all on the time, so DM me on Discord when you're free. I mean, I'm free, like, my chat loves actually watching the scrims and the league play, so I'd be down to play even when I'm online streaming. That also works out well due to the fact that I can then send over the VODs too. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that you guys consider me a good killer. I feel like I'm pretty good, but I'm not sure how to measure myself against some of the better people like LA. We'll lock you out. Yep. That's 3 injured, 2 tier 2, 2 tier 1. So this is actually pretty good for us. They are on this, so let's shock out. She'll drop early. That's now 1 tier 3, and I think we're good. She'll go for this vault, but it won't matter. Underestimates himself sometimes. I mean, it's hard to measure your skill in this game, especially as a killer, I would say. They're not on this gen at all. That's still manually regressing, which is insane. Alright, she's on first hook. Let's manually regress this. I know that middle's also not progressing. So let's see. 1 tier 1, 2 tier 2, 1 tier 3. The tier 3 will snap out, go down to tier 1. Yeah, I feel like my biggest strength is my ability to analyze situations, I'll be honest. You are a tier 1, so I'd like to wait for you for the tier 3 to go down to tier 1 before shocking you. She'll go to the left. There's no... Oh, no, there's one pallet here. We'll shock you out, get you stuck back there. See if you drop early. You do not. And you hesitated on the drop, so that works out perfectly. The tier 3 still hasn't snapped out, which is insane, by the way. I'm not sure what's happening there. They 10% regress that. I don't even care to try and pressure them off that. It's on resale. Sprint burst. Well, no. It's not even worth me doing that. Yeah, I think just growing pains from switching pub to comp. Absolutely. I think that's my biggest struggle. Tier 3 back here. You know what? If you're still in tier 3, you can't get healed, you can't do anything, and you're still trying to snap out, I'm more than happy to pressure you. Oh, did she double back? She must have. I don't know how I missed that. You know what? You can stay there. You're in tier 3. I could care less about you. I could care less about you. I want to pressure these gens instead. Yeah, we're going to tier them up now. Oh, that was bad timing. That was really bad timing. I could have stopped that gen completely by tiering 2 people up on 3. That sucks. I messed that up big time. I just gave him this match. Even as survivors, because they don't chase me. See, I enjoy pubs. I once in a while find, like, the good team to work with. And the biggest thing is I play this game to educate other people on how to play. It's not over till it's over. You're right, Big Dog. You're right. But that just handed them this win on a silver platter if they play it right. I mean, to be fair, they don't have these 2 gens worked on at all. So it's possible that we might be good. We have 3 people tier 1. No, wait. 1 person tier 2, 2 tier 1, and 1 tier 3. Okay, that's fine. They're over here under a hook. I feel like this is a bad idea. I'm gonna down the injured person. I could care less that's a Lori. She probably has DS too. Dead hard? Nope. We'll slug her out. That's tier 3. 1 person tier 2. Trying to think what the best course of action will be here. With unnerving presence and distressing, this should be good. Let's tier them up. 1 tier 3, 2 tier 2, vaults, and there's 1 other person there. This person is tier 3. Unfortunate. I wanted to go for the tier 2. The tier 3 can't exactly do much, so not what I wanted to see. No dead hard. Let's hook you now. You can tell by the way they're running their tier 3. Really? That's a good call out because I guess I don't play Doctor enough to have noticed that. What's the last night you Harley chased me? So out of curiosity, what's the visual cue for tier 3? I'm not aware of it. Because that would be important information for me. They have a different run animation. Alright, I'll have to try and pay attention to it going forward. They're like holding themselves. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I'll keep that in mind. Let's tier them up. Everyone's on tier 1. Oh no, there's 1 tier 3, 1 tier 1. That's a regression for the overcharge. That quick look just cost me a hit. Unfortunate. They hunch over more? Okay. I'll keep that in mind going forward. So 1 tier 3, 2 tier 2, 1 person injured to my left. We're gonna go for you. L'Oreal vaults. No, she did not vault. She'll vault the T instead, though. No dead hard on the Lori. Lori will get downed and hooked. Only downside is they might get that gen over there. I think Lori's dead, which is the good news. So Lori's dead, so that's 2 down. If we can protect this last gen, we're golden. She might try and commit. She does not commit. Perfect. We'll overcharge. And so 1 tier 2, 1 tier 1. Let us check, see if she's here. She was. So now they're tier 3 next to that gen. They can't do anything, so let's chase the tier 2. Which is the Fang. She does not vault. She sees us going this way, probably doubles back. She keeps it a corner. Smart. She will not make this vault without getting hit. West side did move down to tier 1. But if we get this Fang, I think we should be good. So I might commit here. Especially on the LT. I love playing LT mind games. Got some distance. She'll vault. And that should be that. No dead hard. And the down. I did not see an overcharge skill check regression, so they must have hit the overcharge. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. They hit the overcharge all right. No adrenaline. That's good news. And they are running where? They are running over this way. Well, let's static blast them. I see where they are. Yeah, so he's trying to hide in the corner. That wasn't happening. So she'll try and get to the unhook. That's going to lead to an exchange at best. Or we can just wait out this hook. This hook state. That works too. Okay. So good news. We got the 4K. I guess you're right, Big Dog. Not over to the Fat Lady Sings. I feel like I definitely made my life a little bit harder, and they definitely should have won that game. If they would have just split to that second gen over there rather than forcing this 1 gen, it would have been over a long time ago. But GG's. I don't know either. Like I said, once I saw that 3-gen pop, I thought it was over. If they just would have committed to this gen over here and then put one person there, even if they were at 3 people, they still would have gotten it. There's no way in hell they couldn't have. I mean, I guess I did have the ability to still static shock them in between there, but still. That's true. That's true. I do need to keep that in mind. I should be more aggressive with those shocks. GG. Well played. Well, that's a 4K of Doc. He'll be on a 1-win streak now. Almost a perfect game, too. Not too shabby. All right. We have 19 minutes before we start. I think... Am I killing first, or are they surviving first? I forget. Am I killing second and third? Let me double check. If they're surviving first, I can play a match. Are you surviving first or second? That will determine whether or not. If your home team, you kill first? Okay. Yeah, in that case, I kill first. So I don't want to risk being late. Okay, kill first and last. Never mind. Got the answer. Was wondering about the order. Alright. So before I do jump off, I'm curious, Zed and Alpha. Do you think the build from last night, I know you may have not been paying attention to it, is good for Doc? We kill, survive, survive, kill. Okay, so I was right. Wait. No, I don't want to be here. I want to be customs. Alright, so loadout for Doctor. Let's take a look-see. I know that you recommended Discordance. What's up, Snag? I'll probably be refunding that, unfortunately, as we are going to be wrapping up for the day. Just going to be looking over our Doctor build. So first off and foremost, let's do Calm Order is my recommendation, or my choice there. Surge Pop for the middle ones, or rather Pop Surge. Pop and Surge. Corrupt, maybe? I was thinking about Corrupt, but I know that you guys recommended Discordance, too. Not sure if which one would be the better bet. Brutal Strength, you think? So Pop Surge. What else did I run last night? On your map, Corrupt is kind of necessary. I guess because of those corner gens, you're not wrong. And then the last thing, just trying to think. What did I run last night? I want to say it was maybe Corrupt, Pop Surge, and then could run Thrilling. That is an option. Otherwise, yeah, I was thinking Thrilling Tremors too, with Pop Surge. There isn't anything else that I can really think of off the top of my head that I'd want to run outside of that, so Thrilling Tremors probably. So, Corrupt, Pop Surge, Thrilling for Doc. And then, who else do I want to run is the next question. I mean, the map size is about 160 tiles. So it's not one of the bigger ones, it's like one of the smaller medium-sized ones. So Legion is a potential threat. And I could run Corrupt, Pop Surge, Thana on Legion. It would increase the time on gens. And I guess it does depend on the score. I think I'll go out swinging with Doctor first and maybe see what Legion looks like after at the end. Because it will depend on what my Survivor team does. I guess the question is, who should I save? Should I save Doctor or should I save a Legion? Because we've run Bubba, Trapper. Those are our two that we've burned so far. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys played against my Legion, so you guys know what that's like on Ironworks, right? Was that you guys? I'm pretty sure it's you guys that have played. Or no, that was not you guys. That was Kieran's team. Yeah, that was Kieran's team. Sample Text. Never mind. Never mind. No, you played Doctor in demo. Yeah, I was thinking of Sample Text. Yeah, so Legion would be on this map probably not Stolen Sketchbook. Joey's mix. I don't know. Stolen Sketchbook and was it? Mural sketch. So, thinking maybe run Dr. Legion, either that or Dr. Demo again, which is another option. I go double duration or duration cold dirt. I think double duration's probably better on this map. It's a little bit bigger. If it was like Cold Tower, I'd probably run Joy's Mixtape Cold Dirt. Because how small it is. So, I'll probably run Doctor first and try and get my team a lead, see if they can carry the rest, and then if in instance that they're good, I'll probably run Legion or maybe Demo. And Demo, I think you guys already know what that build is. Thinking, what, Pop Surge, Save the Best for Last, and Tinker? Did I run that? Was that what I ran against you guys last night? I know it was Save the Best for Last. That was definite. Pretty sure Pop Surge was in there too. Plague, maybe? Plague's not a bad one on this map, yeah. And we could run this build, but instead of Dying Light, I would run Pop Surge Thana Corrupt is probably what I'd run there, because I mainly do an M1 down instead of using my ability. So Surge will actually get some value here. So very similar to Legion with the Vial Emetic and the Rubbing Oil. So that's what I'd probably run there. But if they're cleansers, you have no value on Surge. That is true. I mean, that is true. The question is what would we run instead? We still can get value on Surge if we just do the M1 downs nonetheless. But even if they're cleansers, like I said, I like to manage my cleanses. I'll just show you guys next time I scrim against you how I play Plague if I don't play her today. Because I don't use cleanses as aggressively as most people. I kind of wait it out and use them strategically. Tinker maybe? Yeah, Tinker wouldn't be a bad idea actually. Well, I think we start off with Doc at the very least though. Or Disco. Yeah, Disco's not a bad idea either. I feel like I did run Disco against you guys yesterday with Doc, and it was pretty useful. What do you guys think? We should run Disco over Thrilling Tremors, or you think want to keep Thrilling Tremors on Doc? I think Thrilling Tremors on Doc might make more sense than Disco. Flat changes. Alright, though. TT is good because of the Static Blast insta pickup. This is true. This is true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Static Blast insta pickup, that takes him off the gens. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. So we'll keep it as is, and I think this is what I'll run on Doc on first match. With that being said, keeping the default gens for 16 seconds, because why not? I mean, that on top of which, Surge gets that 8%, and then that manual regression on top of which. And then we can always pop later if they gen tap. So, it is a good option. But with that being said, unfortunately Vigo's Court isn't up just yet, so I can't host them. But on that note, guys, I think I will be ending the stream there. For those who are here from the Guilty ones, would love to have you come over to Vigo's Court and cheer me and For Dwight's One Locker on. With that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!